Okay, we're here. Am I live? Oh, I'm live. Okay, we're live. We're here. This is highly motivated. Beautiful day, great energy, and I'm incredibly excited to be here with everybody. Okay. Whoa. I just got home. I just ran in the door. I just got here, and I'm telling you, I've been racing around like a madman today. Did multiple cities, driving a lot. My ass hurts from all the driving. Okay, what a great way to start the show. It's my ass hurts from all the driving. But I am here. I am here, and we are live tonight. That's right. What day is it today? It's Wednesday? It's Wednesday. This is a groovy Wednesday. I feel very excited. I'm excited. I have a lot to smoke tonight, but I'm gonna pace myself. If you've just found this show, this is highly motivated. This is a community digital smoke sesh. Whether you smoke, whether you toke, whether you don't, you're still welcome. We all have an endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is what brings homeostasis to all the different systems of the body. So as long as you have one, you're welcome on the show. And even if you don't have one, you're still welcome on the show. But I'm willing to bet you have one. I'm willing to bet you have an endocannabinoid system. Unless, of course, you're like an insect. Insects don't have an endocannabinoid system. But all humans, all animals have an endocannabinoid system. And it doesn't control one system of the body. It controls multiple systems of the body. Okay. We are here. I'm just going to get comfy because I just got home. Just parked the car, jumped out, raced over here. Okay. We are here. We are live. Incredibly excited. I do want to mention before we go jumping into the show super heavy. I jump into the show super heavy. I don't think I ever jump into the ho. I don't think I ever jump into the show super heavy. I don't even know what that means. If you come to the show, we do a lot of micro topics. We talk about a lot of different things on this show. Friday the 13th, the show we did on Friday the 13th, last Friday, it was incredible. It was all about conspiracies. We really got deep into, actually, we went deeper than that. We talked mostly on Friday the 13th about Friday the 13th. On Sunday was supposed to be about Bob Lazar, and we made it about him, but about all conspiracies on the table. Because right now we are in an age of disclosure. Now, when I say disclosure, it doesn't necessarily mean aliens. All right? Disclosure is anything they have kept from you. Disclosure is information, is knowledge, is healing, it's medicine. Anything that's been buried under the corporatized civilization that we all live in. All right. Well, very exciting. As you can tell, I have a lot of energy tonight. And I haven't smoked in quite some time. No microdose. I haven't done any microdosing today. I haven't smoked in what feels like a very long time, hours. But I did stop by Goldflower today. Boom, Goldflower. So I stopped by Goldflower and I got 1, 2, 3, three, 4 syringes. I got 4 different rosin syringes. I love rosin. Rosin you can apply to wounds. You can eat it, put it in tea. You could smoke it out of a Puffco Proxy. But I got 4 beautiful Ideal syringes. So Ideal, absolutely awesome. As you can see, they're in gold. They are Goldflower. Ideal is one of my favorite brands of cannabis. No matter where it's grown, no matter how they do it, they're always doing it with the best quality, the best material, organics, hand trimming, living soil, all the favorite words that I want to hear when it comes to the cannabis I'm going to smoke. So we got 4. I'm excited. These are going to be great. Now, I'm telling you how I'm going to use them really quickly. So there's a, for example, wait, you can't see. Is it, which side of my head is it? Is it there? It's here. It's here. All right. So I've got a little furuncle. A furuncle, or I don't even know what you call it in English, but like a wound. I have like a wound. It's a wound on the side of my head, and it doesn't want to go away. And it seems like it's been getting bigger. So what I did the other night is I took the syringe of rosin, RSO rosin, and I put a little bit on a Band-Aid, and then I put the Band-Aid on the side of my head. Today, I took off the Band-Aid, and it's smaller. The furuncle, as I'm calling it, like right over there above my finger, the furuncle, what the fuck is it with this word furuncle? It's smaller. So using a full spectrum cannabis product medically, so I got more today. So I stopped today. I was in Tampa, Largo, St. Pete. Man, I was moving and grooving today. A lot of places, very exciting. And as you can see, I'm wearing my Lion Order shirt, Rohan Marley, the son of Bob Marley, one of the brands over at Goldflower Cannabis. So anyways, lots of rosin, very excited. I also picked up their pre-roll special. The pre-roll special over at Goldflower is 10 pre-rolls, 40 bucks. That's $4 a pre-roll. 1 gram tubes that are hand roll machine. So it's got to be chunky. It's got to be fresh. So I got 10. What did I get? I get quite a few. I got 10 pre-rolls for 40 bucks. Look at this. Look how many pre-rolls. It's so exciting. I love pre-rolls. They're easy. I mean, yes, I like rolling my own and I like the super freshy fresh, but Goldflower always has really super freshy fresh. Look, I've got so many, I don't even know which one to start with. We're just gonna put it here. I'm just gonna start pulling from the bunch and we'll just start smoking it. So there it is, Goldflower Cannabis. I stopped there today at the Tampa location and the St. Pete location, and I was in Largo. So I love the Goldflower pre-rolls only because they're fresh. They burn good. They smoke good. I don't cough when smoking a pre-roll from Goldflower, which to me is a very big deal because I cough with everything else. I cough with a whole bunch of different rolling papers. I need unbleached. I need organic. I need super thin. I don't do well with rice paper. Okay, now that I've given you a little diatribe. So the reason I was talking about Goldflower is because Cape Coral, Florida, is open. So Cape Coral, Florida, Goldflower Cannabis is open in Cape Coral. The grand opening is 10 days away. 10 days away from one of the biggest grand openings I feel like Goldflower is going to have right now. One of the biggest grand openings. We're doing it in Cape Coral. We're going to be giving away a lot of goodies, a lot of prizes. We'll be giving away pre-rolls and gummies. Also, they're going to be running upwards of like 75% off. I don't even know if I can say that. I said it just now, but I don't know if I could have. And with stackable discounts and goodies like that, you're going to find upwards of 80% off. Wow. Not everything, but most things. Good things. Good things are everythings. So I love grand openings for the great prices. I love grand openings for discounts. I'm a sucker for discounts. I am, because this way you can get so much more and you could try so many different things for such an affordable price. So let me see which one I just pulled anyone from the batch. I'm gonna see what I'm smoking first. I can't read anything. This is Gasilla. It's an indica. Wait. Let me go a little more sativa. Let's keep looking. Let me see. What do I get here? Very exciting. We've got some Mule Fuel. Mule Fuel is one of my favorites. I haven't smoked it in a long time. Mule Fuel is a sativa. It's under the Heisman collection. The Heisman collection at Goldflower. I'm ready. I'm excited. The last time I smoked the Mule Fuel, it was so funky. It was funky. It was skunky. I loved it. Loved it. So here we go. Oh, shit. That's good. Oh, I'm getting excited. Look, your nose knows best. Your nose tells you what you want to smoke. I mean, I pick up things by name sometimes. Like, I'll look at the names and I'm like, oh, it's got a great name. It's got to be great. That's not always the case. It's not always the case that the name is going to dictate how good it is. Actually, most times it's not the case. It's the smell. I'm so excited. Look how chunky that is. Look how fresh. Look how delicious. Look how chunky. A tube. This is not a cone. This is a 1 gram tube. That's a big deal. Done by a hand rolling machine. It's a big deal because they smoke different. With a cone, you can shove anything you want. Dusty weed, old weed, crappy weed. They're going to burn like shit. But a tube, if it's chunky and it's fresh, it burns just right. So I started telling you the 28th, 10 days away, on the 28th, the Saturday, the 28th, in Cape Coral, Goldflower has grand opening number 12. Grand opening number thing. I don't know what happened to me right there. I left, I came back. All right, well, we're here. So we'll go with that. So on the 28th, we're doing grand opening number 12 for Goldflower Cannabis in Cape Coral. If you can come, come, because you're going to get discounts out the wazoo. You get to meet some great people. Hopefully Randy Lanier will be there. I think he will be there. Randy's awesome. We love Randy. Randy's part of freedomgrow.org. Randy Lanier is an international race car legend. He will be there signing autographs, shaking hands, being one of the bros. He's awesome. He's awesome. He really is. But that's going to be Cape Coral. That's coming up 10 days. 10 days. Look, I could barely contain myself. 10 days away. All right, so that's Cape Coral, grand opening. And the Villages, Summerfield location for Goldflower, the Villages will be open like a week, maybe less. I don't know. They don't tell me because I'm going to tell you. If they tell me, I'm terrible with secrets. They tell me, I tell you. So they didn't tell me. I mean, I was just there the other day and I popped inside the location and I'm talking about the Villages right now. Villages, Goldflower Cannabis. I was inside the other day, beautiful location. And it's like a TARDIS. The outside looks kind of small, has a drive-through. But then you go inside, it's huge. It's like really big. It's enormous. It's a gorgeous store. And it's very Art Deco. So to the designer who built the Goldflower location in the Villages, boom, beautiful job. Beautiful job. From Oraganji and everybody at Highly Motivated, I'm telling you, beautiful job. Okay, I've done a lot of talking. I've done 12 minutes of chit-chat already. Let's start with this mule fuel. We're going to talk about a few other things. We're going to do some micro topics. And the best way for me to kind of jump into a micro topic is to start it almost in spoken word, in poetry. I think so much truth is hidden between the lines of poetry. Edgar Allan Poe, and I can't recall anybody else right now. Nobody. I was reading Poe the other day, so I guess that's why. Alan Watts, one of the most influential thinkers of our time. When he was alive, he hid the truth in between the lines of his spoken word, of his poetry. Okay, let me get this sparky because I'll tell you, I'm so excited. Haven't smoked like all day. I got 10 pre-rolls here, and I'm gonna have to test every one. I needed that. Okay. I needed that. Okay, we are live. And I just want to remind everybody that you can find the show, Highly Motivated, on all the channels that you're finding it right now, which is LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok. I think I'm on TikTok. I'm pretty sure I'm on, unless they're going to see the smoke and then they'll kick me off. But I'm pretty sure I'm there as well. So we are right now on 7 different social media channels. We come to you 3 times a week, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. Today just so happens to be Wednesday. And look, we started the show late tonight. Normally we start the show at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. But tonight we started the show at 9 o'clock because there's a lot going on. Because there's a lot of energy. Because I just got back from Tampa, or St. Pete, actually. I went to Tampa first, Largo, then St. Pete. So I just got back from St. Pete. Traffic was insane. Traffic was insane. So I want to start with the first of our micro topics tonight. I want to talk about letting go. Letting go. Look, we hold on to the life. We hold on to things so tightly, so strong. If you chase money, it runs away. If you work harder for something specifically, it goes the opposite direction. So in our multiple micro topics tonight, and we have quite a few micro topics. By the way, if you're new to the show, let me let you know, that's what this is all about. Just micro topics, just talking, just being here with friends. And we're all friends. We're all here, whether you smoke, whether you don't. You don't have to be a smoker. You know, you don't have to use cannabis in any way. But on this show, we talk about the combination of cannabis and good health, cannabis and meditation, you know, cannabis and the right fats for your body. That's what we're talking about on a regular basis. But we talk about other things, like Sunday was nothing but conspiracies, and I loved it. I loved it. Look, on this show, we're going to talk about aliens. We're going to talk about conspiracies. We're also going to talk motivation. We are going to talk self-motivation, authenticity, your authentic self in this authentic life. At least we search for the authenticity. We search for the authenticity, and that's what this show does. This show brings it to you, however best we can, however which way. But we bring you the authenticity so you can decipher it, you can use it, you can become it, you can become yourself. Okay, now. So I don't drink soda anymore. Ooh, this mule fuel is delicious. I even like the way the smoke smells. Okay, so I drink coconut water now. Why? Because I'm trying to make big changes in my life. I don't want to be controlled by the food pyramid of the government. I don't want to be controlled by my food. So sugars are a big deal. I love sugar. I love sweets. I love ice cream. I love chocolate. So as of recently, I've given up sugars. I mean, I'm still eating chocolate. You can't give up everything. And I'm still nibbling on ice cream. Because you can't give up on ice cream either, even though I'm lactose intolerant. So I'm doing yogurt, like froyo. I could do yogurt. But sometimes I'm eating regular ice cream. Why? Because I forget. I don't go get the yogurt. Okay, but no more sodas. I'm drinking coconut waters. No more bread. No more cheeses. Well, that's not true, a little bit. No more milk, a little bit. There's a lot of things I had to give up, but I'm feeling better. I'm not bloated. Like tonight, not feeling bloated. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling relaxed. And that's a lovely start right there. Ooh, who's here? Everybody welcome Schwartzy Pants. That's right. We got Schwartzy Pants on. Highly motivated. When they get rid of tobacco and alcohol, I will know it's for the betterment of man. Well, of course. Look, Schwartzy, 100%. But we are run by the corporations that want to make money off of us. We are run by the people who want to control our lives so that we manifest for them. Our manifestations of now go to their manifestations of creation for their company, for them making money, for their expansion, for their poisoning of everybody. So when I look at corporation, I look at government, I look at them as the same these days. Again, I'm smoking gold flower, mule fuel. Yum a la yum. It's a wee bit strong, but you see how nicely that burns? Even with as hard as I'm choking on this, it's burning beautifully. Okay, so here we are. Let's get into our first micro topic. Let me see. The government is going after sugar because of money, I'm sure. You know, I think the government is openly going against some sugar, but sugar has been put into everything. like corn syrup, has been put into everything. Whether it needs it or not, the government has to hide the corn syrup or the corn extracts, so they put it in everything, including our fuel, which corn for our fuel is not good. It destroys your engine. And the fields that grow the corn create topsoil erosion. And the fields that grow the corn are expensive to turn into ethanol. All right, that's another topic for another day. And again, Schwartzy, by the way, I hope you were with us on Sunday. I think you were. I have short-term memory loss right now. I think you were. But Sunday, we were talking conspiracies. So tonight, we're doing micro topics again, but I'm going to jump right into it. So here we go. Let's start it with a little poetic verse almost. And not, it is and it isn't. I mean, look, it's about letting go. So let's talk about that directly. There comes a time. There comes a moment in life when you start to realize the tighter you grip the wheel, the more the road fights you. You ever notice that? If you hold the wheel gently, the road kind of just flows with your movement. The tighter you grip, the more it fights. You push, life resists. You force, and life stiffens on you. You know, you plan every second, every outcome, every reaction, and somehow the universe still laughs at you. You know, it rearranges the script because life was never meant to be wrestled into submission. It was meant to be lived. It was meant to be breathed, experienced. And the harder truth here is most of the exhaustion that you feel doesn't come from living or doesn't come from living hard. It comes from pretending to be who they need, pretending to agree when you don't. That's why it's sorry, not sorry. Pretending to care about paths that were never yours. Pretending to smile in rooms that drain and take your soul. The bending, the twisting, the shrinking, all just to keep pace, to keep up, to keep the peace between everybody, to keep approval, to keep love that feels conditional. But here's our awakening. Our awakening is you were never designed to live bent over. You were built to stand up straight, to stand strong. And the moment you stop trying to be somebody else, something strange happens to us, you know? The pressure, it lifts off of our chest. The pressure of life, of this created life, lifts. Because authenticity has a gravity. It pulls the right people closer and gently lets the wrong ones adrift. You stop performing and you just start to exist. Not for yesterday, because yesterday is already written. Not for tomorrow, because tomorrow hasn't happened yet. Tomorrow has not happened yet. So stop planning always for tomorrow. Plan for now. Live for now. Just now. Breathing. Choosing it. Living it. Doing what makes you smile. Not what makes you acceptable. Doing what feeds your soul. Not what feeds expectations. Moving toward joy without apology. Moving towards your authentic joy without apology. Here's the paradox most people will not understand. When you stop trying to please everyone, you actually bring them more peace. Because realness is magnetic. The real people become the magnet to others. We are looking for that connection again. People trust what is authentic. You know, they relax around what is unforced, what is real. We're searching that authentic reality. People are inspired by someone who finally gives themselves permission to just be. Stop caring what you think. Don't care what anybody thinks. Just be. You become a spectacle, not because you're loud, but because you're free. You become noticed because you let go. And what is free? Because you're free in a world addicted to approval, free in a culture built on performance, free in spaces where everyone else is still asking, am I enough? Am I enough? And you answer without words, I already am. I already belong. This is where it gets huge. I already am. And you should say it, and you should say it out loud. Life becomes the same life that once pushed back at you. It begins to move with you. So before you let go, life becomes stiff, life becomes hard. You're working so hard to make things and they just go the opposite direction. Why? Yin and yang, you've got to understand that dualistic. You're welcome, dualistic unity. You have to think of that dualistic combination of things and how good and bad, bright and dark, or light and dark. I mean, there's a direct opposite to everything. But if you don't think about the opposite, it's not there. If you don't put the opposite into the equation, it's not there. Only a win, only a positive. See, the world around you starts to soften. When you let go, the same world that was harsh is not so harsh anymore. Doors open that force could never unlock before. The harder you tried to unlock this door, it never opened. But now, it just unlocks. Opportunities appear where you never predicted. People arrive who recognize your frequency without introduction. You know them. They know you. You're the same people, the same minds, the same energies. Because flow replaces friction. Flow replaces friction. You let go, and now you're in that flow of life where once friction was and it's not. You stop chasing, and alignment begins chasing you. This is the trick, and it's not a trick. It's real. It's a real thing. You just have to stop giving a shit what everybody thinks. And by the way, they don't think anything. They're not thinking about you. They're too trapped up in themselves. You know, and in the end, the real end, not the anxious, imagined one, you look back and you realize something simple, something almost funny. Everything worked out. Not when you tried harder, but when you finally let go. When you stopped performing, stopped bending, stopped living for everybody else's script, and just lived for you. Because that was the truth all along. Life works best when you do. Life works best when you're at your best, when you're not stressed, when friction isn't controlling your whole life. Life works best when you do. That's the truth. There's another realization that comes after letting go. After letting go, after you stop forcing life, after you stop performing for approval, after you finally stand in your own realness, your own authenticity, you begin to notice something subtle, but powerful. The world around you starts to change. Not all at once, not like magic in the movies, but like a mirror, slowly adjusting its reflection. Like I have astigmatism, so you're looking at some shit and it comes into focus. Because there's a deeper truth that a lot of us are going to miss. You're not just living in a world. You are constantly creating the world that lives around you. You are constantly creating the world that lives around you. Your thoughts shape perception. Your perception shapes decisions. Your decisions shape the environment. And your environment shapes the experience. One of the most powerful things right there. It's a loop, you know, and you're at the center. You're at the center of this loop. When you wake up bitter, the world is going to be bitter. The world is going to be sour. The world is going to be hostile. When you wake up rushed, everything feels late. Everything. When you wake up feeling judged, every glance feels like that critical look. But when you wake up grounded, present, authentic, the same streets, the same people, the same life feels different because you changed the lens. You changed the lens, and the lens creates the landscape. The lens creates the world we view. Another micro topic, which we're not going to jump in yet, but the eyes. And how the eyes are connected to optic nerves and optic nerves connected to the brain. So the brain is processing just light. We'll talk about it. Micro topic later. But you are the lens. You are the lens creating the landscape in front of you. Most people are trying to rearrange the outside world without ever touching the inside one. They want better friends, but carry distrust. They want better jobs, but carry resentment. They want peace, but rehearse chaos in their mind all day. You want peace, but all you see is chaos. This is why the outer world keeps reflecting the inner noise. And when you are reflecting your inner noise, what do you think you are projecting into the world? So we're not, the outer world is reflecting inner noise, but not as punishment, as a feedback. Life is constantly asking, is this still the reality you want? And you answer not with words, but with frequency, with attitude, with belief, with where you place your attention. Attention is creative power. What you focus on grows. Focus on lack, life shows you what's missing. Focus on fear, life could go wrong. Focus, life reveals doors. Not because reality changed overnight, but because you tuned into a different frequency, a different channel of it. Life is in channels, and those channels, they dictate your life. They dictate your reality. Life didn't change. You did. You changed your view. And that right there, the world is layered. It's layered with possibilities. Your mindset selects which layer you experience most. You are choosing your reality. And if your reality is shit, it's because you're choosing it. If your reality is down in the dumps, it's because you're choosing it. You are choosing that reality. That's what's happening. Not sure what's happening with the music here. This is wild stuff. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Yeah. But it's true. The world is layered. And when you get it, when you see how the reality changes, when you see how everything back again? Okay. Looks like we're having a couple of connection issues tonight. Connection seems to be up and down, but we're going to keep going. Most people don't get it. They don't see it. But when you do see it, when you see that the layers in life are they're there to control. You can control those layers. You choose which layer you want to be, which world you want to be living in. Life is chosen by you. Its direction is chosen by you. See, when you get it, you stop waiting for the world to change first. You change your posture. You change your reactions, your expectations, your energy when you walk into rooms. You change it, and suddenly conversations feel lighter. Opportunities feel closer. People feel more aligned around you, more centered. You didn't control them. You calibrated you. You calibrated yourself. And the surrounding world kind of reorganized itself accordingly. The surrounding planet reorganizes itself to you because you chose a better mood. You chose a better direction. This is the quiet power of creation that most never claim. I claim it. You create atmosphere. You create emotional climate. You create momentum. You walk into spaces carrying storms, or you're carrying sunlight. You carry lightning, or you carry light and illumination. People feel that. When you walk into a room, people feel it instantly. Even if they can't explain that feeling, they feel it. Look, I've told you about this before, how you walk into any room and you just control it. You light up. Look, I walk into businesses. I'm going to sell something, or I'm going to advertise, or I'm going to go see some of my doctors. And I open up their front door, and in my head, really loud, I say, I belong here. I open up that front door and I say, I belong here. I belong everywhere. Now, again, I don't say it out loud because then people look at you funny. But I say it out loud in my head. I say, I belong here. I belong everywhere. And as I enter a building or a room and I say it, I glow. I don't know how to describe it. I'm creating a momentum. I am creating sunlight emitting through me, and my energy is good. I feel good. I feel confident and secure. And when people deal with you, as you approach them, they see you as already belonging. They feel it instantly, even if they can't explain it, because creation isn't just physical. It's energetic. It's psychological. It's like relational. You are always building a world. You are always building a world through the way you think, through your speak, your reactions, your belief, your momentum, your powerful light. That's direct energy. You are building the world. So the real power isn't forcing outcomes. It's becoming the type of presence that attracts the outcomes that belong to you, the outcomes that are already yours. You're not chasing alignment, but embodying it, becoming it, not demanding that the world bend, but becoming so authentic that the right version of the world naturally forms around you. And when you step back and you see it, when you finally see it, you realize something empowering, something powerful. You were never powerless inside your reality. You know how a lot of people curse their realities? They're so depressed in the life that they have. You were never powerless inside your reality. You were just unconscious of your authenticity. You are unconscious of your authorship, of your creationship, because every day thoughts focus through intention, through the courage to be yourself. You are creating the world that greets you back, that says hello right back, that greets you into the energy of the day, the energy of community. And it's not perfect. It doesn't happen like, why is it not happening immediately? What is going on? Damn you. No, it's not immediate. It's consistency. Consistency. And the moment you accept that responsibility, the moment you accept your responsibility, creation stops being accidental. Now you're doing it intentionally. Intentional creation. You accept that responsibility of intentional creationism, and creation stops being by accident and it starts becoming deliberate. It becomes on purpose, intentional. So if life is reflecting you, the question becomes simple. What kind of world do you want to stand inside? What kind of world do you want to be about? Because whether you realize it or not, you are already building it. Right now, not building for yourself, but building for others, building for corporations, building for governments, building for world orders, underground societies, building, thinking it's you, but the commercials and sitcom televisions and the movies tell you differently. So not building for yourself, building for others. So when you let go and stop trying to please everybody, when you let go and stop trying to please the world around you, everything changes. Everybody, I want you to welcome Cowboy to Highly Motivated. Everybody, it's THC.
What's up, my brother? What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm going to go find that song right now. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the song. Y'all got to hear this. So this is a song that Cowboy put together. He's writing music. I hope you don't mind, do you?
No, not at all. It's yours.
Well, it's mine. Okay, so I've turned off the background music, everybody. This is very exciting. It's ridiculous. I open up my phone and there's weed on it. Every time I open my phone, it's like, really? Okay, let me see.
Man, I've been having so much trouble with my computer tonight, so I'm on the phone right now. So,
hey, the phone is great. The phone works. It works. Okay, everybody. So the song I'm going to play. Let me see. Where am I? I'm glad you had the Restream link. That's awesome. I mean, where's it? Where is it? Where'd it go? Wait, you sent me a link. You sent it to my email. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you sent it to my email. Okay, let's go to my email, people. We're going to go to my email. Here we go. This is how long it takes an old person to find his emails. Okay, here we go. Dum, dum, dum. Here we go. Okay, everybody. So Cowboy here wrote a song for Highly Motivated. And it's excellent. I love the beat. Listen, I can't wait for you guys to play this live. You know, this is isn't this a great way to create music and kind of already hear it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, let me see. This is fantastic. So this right here, it is, and so it's called Highly Motivated, right?
Yeah, it's called Highly Motivated.
Excellent. And before I play this really quickly, so how are you doing?
I'm doing real good. We're getting ready to start playing next weekend, and we'll be starting. It's the year's starting up now. We took about a month off and learned 3 more new songs that we wrote. So those will be coming out, and we're actually, believe it or not, tomorrow it starts the voting for Battle of the Bands for Wind FM. So if anybody goes to windfm.com and you'll see
put the link in the chat. That way it lives in infamy.
Yes, I will definitely do that.
Going after sure. And I don't know what keeps happening to the feed tonight. Seems like our connection's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's somewhere. We're gonna ride it as long as we can.
There
Well,
you
that's
go.
awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to vote for you guys. Wind FM band of the year.
It's Battle of the Bands. It's what they're doing is right now there's four other bands or four bands total, I think. The top three go to play at the Ocala Brick City Beer and Wine Festival, March 4th or April 4th. I'm sorry, April 4th. And whoever wins that actually gets a recording deal and all that stuff. So you get
Well, we're gonna have to make sure you guys get there. Look, I'm gonna be there at
yeah, well,
this
hey,
beer and wine
last
festival.
time, yeah, the Brick City Beer and Wine Festival. Last
I'll be
time
there.
we
Look,
won it, we actually got to play the Riley Theater, which was awesome.
oh, really? Okay, that's right. Because you guys
Yeah,
won this back like 2 years ago now.
2 years ago. So this will be a second time we're going for it.
Y'all hear
So
that? Awesome, awesome. So, dude, all right. Without any delay, I'm gonna play this song, and it's called "Highly Motivated." Cowboy wrote this. Let's hear this magical song.
I'll take a few toasts to that.
Can you hear it? Okay. Is that
Boots deep in the mud, he's walking. Sleeves rolled, dirty hands still talking. Green thumb, wide grin, eyes blazing slow. God never sees that it sows. He breathes in peace, exhales a fight. Roots run down, he hits the light. Highly motivated, always got the medicine going. Well,
is it Orange got the medicine blowing? I love it.
That's the medicine blowing. Yeah, that's right, brother.
Can you hear it? Okay. Somewhat.
It's a little off there, but you can still hear it.
Well, I hope everybody can hear that. That is the highly motivated theme song at the moment. We're going to find a way to get that onto the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you hear it any better now?
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh
better
yeah.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
Highly motivated. Or it's got the medicine blowing. People, this is it. This is like the jam. So I hope you can all hear it. This is Cowboy was doing some writing. He put this together, and it's great. I actually smoke water ripples when it chants your name. Loving it.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is an absolute honor, dude. It really is.
I appreciate it,
I
man. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this might be like a #1 hit single.
Oh, you haven't heard our other two that we came.
Oh, you got to send me the link, or send me the live, or I saw on
I'll send you the.
Facebook the Toke, Toke. This is another great song of theirs.
Oh, that one there. If you go on our website, we just posted that tonight. The the full song is on Wind FM on the Battle of the Bands, and it's a great version of it.
Yeah, this is
It's actually
awesome.
the
Listen,
studio recording we used.
so everybody, that right there, highly motivated by THC, the Horde of Culture. And by the way, voting starts tomorrow. Wind FM, on their website. If you go to windfm.com, is it?
Yeah, windfm.com and
I was just
go to
guessing.
contest, and you'll see Battle of the Bands, and
So
we
go to
are the
contest.
whole.
Hey, battle of the bands, and y'all, the Horde of Culture. You need to get in there and make a vote for them so they can be playing at the Beer and Wine Festival, which I will then go to. And we will make a chaotic environment. We will create the party. I'm telling you, we're gonna
Oh,
get
hell
there,
yeah.
and I'm gonna bring like a container full of joints.
Hey, we are coming back out to Silver Moon next weekend.
Are you? Because you know something.
Yeah,
I
in the
want to come.
afternoon. Yeah,
All right.
we're doing a 2 to 6 out there.
Well, you tell me.
So
All right. So
afternoon.
you send me a message. I'll come out there, and I'll just bring a case of joints. I may not
Oh,
even
that'd be
record.
great.
I mean, maybe I will record. Yeah, I probably will.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
last time I
Everybody
showed
can
up
join.
over at the Silver Moon, so we showed up to do a live recording of Highly Motivated, and then Cowboy invited me onto the stage at some point, and all the people ran away. No, no, actually, it was a great
I
time.
don't think you could see him from all the smoke that was on the stage.
There was a lot of smoke on the stage.
There was a lot of smoke.
A lot of smoke on the water, let me tell you. All right, I'm gonna spark up some blue float.
Hey, I got something to show you. Well, I smoke a
Smells nice,
steamroller.
but maybe something
I
else I
smoke an
might.
old steamroller, right? I'm smoking it today and didn't realize it. And you're not going to believe this, man, but this might be a Guinness book, man. Look at the size of that resin ball that came out of there. Can you see that?
Holy shit! That came
The
out of
size
your
of,
pipe.
yeah.
Wait, get that close to
Come
the camera, everybody.
on,
Wait,
you
get
see
that. Bring that close to the camera, everybody. Cowboy cleaned his pipe today. How long has it been?
it?
How long?
Probably about a month. I think that's like an asteroid or something, man.
Ooh, that one smells better. I don't know what this is, but this smells better than the blue float. That's huge. That is a space
Yeah, I
nugget
can't
right
believe
there.
it. I know, man.
That is a space nugget. That is insane. All right. So what is this? Oh, mule fuel. So I'm smelling which one my nose activates to. And I smelled like the Veterans Kush, very nice. I smelled the blue float, and I was like, okay, that's nice. But then I smelled the mule fuel, which I just smoked one. I'm gonna smoke another. No, I'm not. No, no. I'm gonna smoke something else. I'm gonna save this one for tomorrow. Let's see what else we have. But I go by my nose. My nose. Oh, that smells nice. Ooh, I like that. What is it? Let me see. My eyes are so bad. Okay, blue float. It was what I was going to smoke a moment ago. So this is the blue float from Goldflower Cannabis. Oh, by the way, 28th, 10 days from today, grand opening, Cape Coral, Florida. Dude, the discounts are going to be insane. And Cape Coral is just gorgeous.
Oh,
And
man.
and they're opening on Dispensary Row. I don't think I've ever seen that many dispensaries on one street so close to each other. There's like
Well, that's the
one,
retirement. That's where all the
two,
retirement
three,
go.
four. That's true. And
Man, I'm telling you, man, they love it.
old people like
And
good weed.
well, it's so funny because our parents were the generation before that were against it. These people here were our older brothers and sisters now that are in the
Right,
villages and places like
right.
that. And they
That's
were doing it in the
crazy.
70s.
Right. But that's crazy to think about. So our parents fought
That's
against
it.
this. And these are the older brothers, uncles, shit like that, that are,
Yeah.
15 years our senior. And yeah, they're in the villages. They're in Cape Coral. Well, so Cape Coral, grand opening on the 28th. And then the villages should be opening any day now. The villages, Summerfield, Goldflower Cannabis. I think that's going to be one of its best locations. Look,
Yeah, I
this
rolled by
older
there and
population wants good shit. Oh, you saw it?
yeah, I rolled by there the other day. I was down there and yeah, it's looking good.
Oh, I'm excited.
Nice to see
Listen, I'm
that
gonna I'm gonna see if
they're
we can't.
spreading their culture.
They are. Goldflower is spreading their culture. They're spreading good weed. I mean, good cannabis. We call it weed, marijuana, cannabis, whatever you want to call it. It's medicine, and they are spreading good medicine, good, clean medicine, affordable,
That's
clean medicine. That's a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
because everybody's really expensive, even with their specials and their discounts.
You know, it's kind of funny because back in my day, we used to sit and bitch about all the seeds that were in your bag. Now, when you find a seed, man, it's like win the lottery. You're so excited about it,
You are so funny.
because
You're so,
it's
I
just
save them. No, listen, that's so funny you say that because you don't find seeds anymore. And it's
at all.
exactly that. Growing up, we had weed that we peeled off of bricks. You remember that shit? How compressed?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. When I was living in Atlanta, it was like that because it all come off I-4 or I-20 and
I
out
was in
of
Texas. It came
Mexico
off
and
of
all.
I-10.
Yeah, that's it. So, up there, I lived on 10 acres and I used to grow it all out there. Well, when I got ready to leave, I had this bag. It was a Ziploc, probably a gallon size, almost full of seeds. I'm like, I can't take these. So I just took him and it was like Johnny Appleseed.
Dude,
So
I did the
I don't
same
know who
thing
moved
on
in, but they must
journeys.
be happy.
They must be happy. I don't, you know something? I don't know whatever happened to all the seeds I've thrown out my window. I had a bag of
Oh
them
yeah.
that I went from Canada back here to the States, and I just every back area, we'd pull over to the side of the road, walk into the woods a bit, yeah. Somebody was happy. But back then, when we look back in the day, go back 30 years, cannabis 30 years ago, and we'd have a tray or plate. And what you do, you tilt it and you break up the weed on top of it, and all the seeds will run down the plate or run down the tray.
Yeah.
Because you do that, yeah. Because there were so many seeds in everything. It
There were
was
so
you'd
many,
get weed, you'd have very little weed to actually smoke. You know,
especially one that would either start burning or it would pop. And it would kick
sometimes you
half
got
the
lazy, you
good
didn't get all
stuff
the
out of the
seeds out.
ball.
That's right. But now when you find seeds, and I have a bag full of very high quality seeds. Now, will they pop? They better. They came from organic weed, so they better pop. Not that I'm saying I'm growing them or anything, but I know somebody.
Well, hey, I'm gonna tell you something funny too. Uh, this morning I woke up. Well, last night I went to sleep. I'm sitting there smoking, and I went and I packed another bowl. Well, I didn't even hit it, and somehow that bowl fell out and landed in the bed. I woke up this morning. I'm in there. I'm combing my hair, getting ready to put my shirt on. There's a bud stuck to me, and I'm thinking to myself, "Oh man, wouldn't this be great?" Kind of reminded me of that story we were talking about, Bud Man. Remember?
Okay, yeah, that's funny. Oh, that's pretty funny.
So
So you woke up, you got this bud.
yeah, I'm like, "Oh man, that'd be great."
That would be just wake up and you know my superpower. Hold on.
Well,
Ugh, purple passion. Here we go.
yeah,
OG Kush.
knowing
Ugh.
me and
Wait,
knowing
wait,
me,
wait,
it's
wait.
gonna be a really good strain.
Truffle. No.
It's probably potent.
You know, I think that's the only reason I wanna meet the aliens. The aliens that everybody is talking about right now. I want to meet them because not that they have any answers or anything. They have good weed. I know it.
Well,
I know they are smoking alien fucking weed.
you remember the part in Cheech and Chong's next movie when they were in the pot field and the aliens came down. Remember they were in the Ferrari?
That's right.
It was
Okay.
Cousin Red.
I can't remember what it was that made me want to smoke with aliens. I mean, as silly as that sounds, I don't know what was like the influence for that, but it's always been a
Well, I think
thought in my mind. Every time disclosure happens, I'm like, oh, it's disclosure. Shit, we're gonna find out we've got aliens, and I'm gonna get them high. I am gonna
well,
get
see,
the aliens very, very high.
Captain Kirk had to smoke, and Spock definitely. He was too logical. So
These guys come on, Kirk, he was always high. He would be like looking at the camera. I think.
He liked green women.
Like, he did have a thing for alien women, didn't he? Kirk definitely had a thing for alien women. I think he would have been great on that on the Schwarzenegger movie, with in Mars,
Hmm.
Total Recall. Total
Yeah.
Recall,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, with the three boobed woman. I think Shatner would have been like, now listen, we're gonna have to we're gonna investigate deeper. No, I love Shatner. Look, Shatner in all of his roles, he's always been the same person. Like, some actors are always the same person, no matter how hard they
yeah.
act, right? They're
Hmm. Yeah.
But
Oh,
he's
he's always.
great.
Yeah. They always hold that one. You know, Clint Eastwood's kind of like that, but he kind of,
No, you're right. He's
you know,
he's
back
always
in the-
Dirty Harry. He's always,
yeah.
look, no
Oh,
matter what movie he's in, Eastwood is always Dirty Harry. Shatner is always going to be, Captain Kirk.
yeah.
Always. I mean, he does that. He has a show like The Unsolved, or Mysteries of the Histories, or something. He's one of the many shows that many people have. And he's fun because when he talks, he has that cadence, that Shatner
He
cadence.
yeah.
Like,
It's almost like uh what's his name? Sam Elliott. You know it's him when he's talking. So
man, I miss some Sam Elliott. I really do. That guy left us too soon. Sam
no, he's still
Elliott,
alive. He's
shut
still
up.
alive. He was on, yeah, he's on
I thought he's
what's
dead.
that show? Man. No, he's still alive.
Really?
Yeah, he's hanging in there. He's still rolling.
Holy shit, I thought he died. Wait a second. This is another one of those fucking Mandela effects. I'm telling you, a couple of years ago, I heard, no, wait, you know who I'm thinking? Sam Kennison.
Oh yeah.
I
That's a crazy
When he
story
said
you
the
say that,
voice,
man.
when you said the voice, and I'm like, Sam Kennison? Fuck, I miss that
Oh yeah,
guy.
you know his voice. That's weird you said that because I was actually on that highway the day before his accident, going from Los Angeles to Vegas.
No shit.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
crazy.
that
Yeah,
is
it was in, I
crazy.
think, 95. 95 is when that happened.
1995. If you
Long
don't know
time.
who he is, Sam Kennison he was a screaming comedian. He was during the
Oh,
time of like Gallagher that would like break everything. Well, Sam Kennison would break your ears, but you
he
loved
was,
it.
yeah, he
You-
was, he was just right on the money. Now, where he got all that. He used to be a evangelist Baptist preacher.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's
So
where he
he
got
was
all
a
the screaming.
preacher.
Yeah, and went to
Wow.
the dark side.
You could say that for sure. He went to the dark side. Well, I don't know. He look. I did hear a conversation where he was like, "Look, the biggest sinner, is the one that comes with the biggest word of God."
Hmm.
Because and he goes, "Look, he goes, no matter what I do, I know I can always go back and ask for forgiveness." No, Sam Kennison, hysterical. Um, Also, what's
Definitely.
his name? Um, I'm not. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now. A legendary fucking comic, died of cancer. um, Around the same time. Uh, Not Gallagher. More thought provoking. More.
Oh, George Carlin,
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. I love George
brilliant
Carlin,
man,
but
brilliant
I
man.
heard a thing about it from his daughter, and she was like, he wasn't a funny man. He wasn't
Not at
funny
all.
at home. Not
He's
at all.
very
It's
serious.
like, right? Holy shit. What a
So,
drastic difference between so just so you know, look, and I want to be authentic on the show. My wife wants me to be more authentic on the show as well. So she feels like I'm almost two different people. She doesn't watch the show. She's never watched the show. Never. No, that's not true. Once I made her. She sat in and she couldn't wait to leave. She just hates it. She hates the show. So so but in that, I mean, she loves me and she wants to support, but in that, she wants me to be truthful with myself, and I don't see it. So in that, she says on the show, full energy. I mean, I'm always loud. I'm always like this. But she says off the show, I'm more introspective. I'm a little more quiet. I'm more of a deep thinker outside of the show, and on the show, it's like I explode. In person, I
Same way.
explode.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sort of the same way. I'm kind of laid back and mellow most of the time, and then when I hit the stage or I'm in the middle of something, I'm right on it.
It's
So
right. Well,
yeah.
okay, but the way she describes it, so when I'm outside of the house, I'm social, I'm loud, I'm positive, I'm boom, 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 boom. Same with like the show, boom, boom, boom. Hey, all right. But when the camera goes off, which I don't agree, because like tonight when the camera goes off, I'm gonna go play video games with my daughter. So I'm, I
But you know what?
I
Hey,
think it's perceived
that
differently. I am a different
yeah,
person though, a little bit. I'm calmer.
that's downtime. It's
It
relaxed
is. Well,
time.
I get it out here and I get it out in person. But then when I have just the family to me, I feel more personal, more,
Yeah.
more, not so guarded and more vulnerable. And in that vulnerability, maybe I am perceived as a totally different person than I am here on the show. I was just
Hmm.
saying it because like Sam Kennison and George,
Carlin.
thank you. How these people at home were not funny, haha. You know, like my favorite of all time. Why can't I do any names? I'm so fucking high. I cannot remember one name. Best comedian in the world, the funniest guy, always, always funny. He did charity events. He was so many different characters. Flubber, stupid. He was the
Oh,
original Doctor Doolittle.
Eddie Money. I mean, not Eddie Money. That's the singer. Eddie Murphy.
No, well, no, Eddie. No, the
Eddie
original
Murphy.
Doctor Doolittle.
Oh,
Not old, not the original Doctor Doolittle. The one after. Oh my God, all comedians, and my fucking brain is like shutting down right now. The greatest comedian of all time, the funniest guy. He was Mork and Mindy.
oh, Robin Williams.
I don't know
Robin
what's
Williams.
going on
Yeah.
over here. Actually, I do know what's going on.
I've got your back, brother.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the Pictionary that we are playing, and you are still got you got it. So Robin
Oh,
Williams, I
my
hear he was
wife's like,
funny. Your wife?
she always wants me to she wants me to go to trivia night all the time because I told her, I said, well, I used to read the
You should.
trivia.
You're on fire. You know
Yeah.
you're like 10 for 10 here. But Robin Williams, and to me, the funniest man still, the funniest man of our generation, a natural comic. I only say this because I was convinced there was a 1980s stand up that he did in a theater, and it was supposed to be like an hour, and he turned it into like a 4 hour thing. Fucking hysterical.
Oh,
I cried. I cried, not just crying. I hurt. I was rolling on the floor out of the room so I could stop
oh
fucking
yeah.
laughing. It was insane. And when
I
you're on a
saw it.
flow, when you're on a roll,
Oh, there's certain comedians that just really
Richard
have got it.
Pryor,
It's
Eddie
timing,
Murphy,
everything like that. Yeah. Robin Williams, I actually got to see him at Gator Growl in Gainesville back in 80, I think it was 85 or 86.
really, I'm jealous. I've
Yeah,
never
he was
seen him live.
yeah, he was awesome. If you
I'm
go to
jealous.
YouTube, you might be able to find it.
I will look it up. I will look it up. And that's the thing. I'm jealous of things like that. Like I wish I would have met certain people. Not because like I idolize, but I would love to pick their brain. I want I want to see where that vibe is coming from. I want to see the authenticity of it. I've been very lucky to meet a lot of stars and musicians and influential artists and you name it. But there are a few, like Robin Williams is one that I wish I would have met. Just I associate myself and my mannerisms, my humor, you know,
You got to look
in
at,
that, like
I
in that
mean,
way, like,
there's humor in everything in life. There's
well,
humor
there
in
is. There's
everything. Yeah.
humor in everything, but
Yeah.
he had too much humor. Like he couldn't turn it
No,
off.
no, he
At home,
couldn't.
he was like this, and that was like part of his demise. He was riddled with depression.
Yeah,
He
most comics
he
are.
Yeah, and he battled it every day. Every day, it was his own self-image, his own, and that's why I'm bringing this up right now, because tonight's conversation was our image of ourselves, our created image in the universe around us. We are creating the world in how we
Yeah,
see, and he created the demons in his life because of how he saw things. And
yeah,
maybe it was alcoholism that followed, maybe it was drug use, lack of sleep, lack of connection or attention, or how he saw fit. He was dealing with a lot. Robin Williams was dealing with inner demons,
right.
and because of how he saw himself, it's so easy to see yourself differently, to change your lens that you look at the world with. And maybe we can keep more of our genius comics and people and humans and hearts and authenticity in life when we just stop giving a shit what people think.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have to. You have to. Me being a performer on stage all the time. I mean, every now and then you get that one person who wants to heckle or kind of stir the pudding, so to say. And you just have to grit your teeth and be a better person about it and understand, hey, well, I don't know what that guy's probably had one too many to drink. He's having fun and let him have it. I don't care anymore how people think of me because I know what I am inside, mind and soul. Um,
Now, did you
I
notice
found
things
that
started to change after you started to feel that way?
out. For me, I mean, like everybody in high school, we all change. We go from being those nerdy kids into kind of growing adults, and then you kind of find your way. Um, I've just kind of always kept that mentality at that time, still to this day. Um, I'm not scared to get in front of two people or 2,000. It doesn't bother me a bit. It doesn't matter. Doesn't
Because it's
phase
how
me
you've
anymore.
already it's because you already how it's how you see yourself, yes?
Right. But what I do is like if I'm going to a show, I start to feel anxious. That's why I medicate. My anxiousness is not from being nervous about going in front of people. It's wanting to make sure that I'm going to deliver that best performance for these people
So the
to get them
excitement
to
of that, the
right.
excitement
And
leading
so
up,
I'm
I mean, you're
right. I'm trying to put on a show for them and entertain. And so while we're doing that, that takes away because it once that starts, I'm in the mode. I'm like right in the middle of the mix, the party. And then when I unwind at the night after we're loading up, I sleep like a baby. Doesn't phase me. It's how you perceive life and how you take it, and you roll with it and have fun. And uh,
I hope
there's
everybody's
ups and
listening
downs.
because that's the lesson directly right there. It's how you perceive life. Look, you wake up
Well,
and life is in layers, and you are given the opportunity to choose which layer you are floating into that day.
well, let me tell you, I thought about this, and me being given that second chance. Uh, for me, I look at that first time I was passing by. But this time now, I'm gonna live it alive. I'm gonna feel every bit of this life, all the way the rest of the way, and enjoy what I'm doing. Because I have a job that it's not my favorite. I'm a plumber. I do the 9 to 5 every day, and I hate it. But
Plumbers do well, people.
I'm
Listen,
also
it's a good
working.
trade. It's a good
It's a
trade
very
to
good trade,
have.
great
And by
career.
the way, we thank
Uh,
you. We appreciate you. We thank you because it is hard work and it's not thanked enough.
well, I'm a desk jockey now, so
We-
no, I go out to all the construction sites and do estimates and stuff like that. But that's my 9 to 5, and when it comes to my playtime and stuff, that's my passion. And what I'm working to do is build my passion up enough to where it's going to take me to where I can leave that job and totally be happy doing what I do every day that when I wake up. So, um, It'll
No,
it'll
that's
happen.
amazing. Look, but it already, see, here's the thing. It's already started. It's
Mm.
already started. Look,
In the last,
you have already built THC. You and
oh
the
yeah,
group, you guys have built together such a great thing together because you love it. You enjoy it. You do it. Look, you would do it for one person. You would do it for a million people. You love it. And for you,
exactly. It was
getting on
like
a stage, there's an excitement. Oh, me? Look, and
you built a
here's
brand.
an interesting thing. You said as a kid, like in school, you already had that beginning of confidence, you already were building that mental thought of, I don't care what people think. So
Yeah,
but I didn't. When I was in school, I was self-conscious. When I got into,
yeah,
even out of school, after graduation, after military school, um after the beginnings of college, still I didn't believe in myself. I questioned myself. I was always fighting my depression. But my depression came from me. I started it. I started all my own problems. All the thoughts of people talking shit about me. Nobody talked shit because nobody cared.
yeah,
I was worried about how I ate or how I walked or how I talked. Nobody else was worried about it, but I was. I
yeah.
didn't like how I dressed or how clothing fit on me, or who gives a shit? I gave
You
a shit.
know that
And that
that is the
created the
machine.
world around me.
That's the machine right there. That's what I talk about in some of the songs that we do. Um, uh, the Chosen Few, that song, that's the machine runs the whole game,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's it. I
And
mean,
you get
they
into
tell
that
you,
mental machine.
yeah, think about it. I mean, listen, David Bowie.
Love Bowie.
Uh, okay,
Even though he was anti-Semitic,
Major
I
Tom.
still love Bowie.
They asked Major Tom, "What shirts or whose shirts are you
Major
wearing?"
Tom,
It
ground
they're
control.
all brand. It's all brands. Everybody wants to brand things, um, and it's not a bad thing at all. But some of it can be. So you
But
just have
that's
to.
what I say, the corporatization of our civilization. We are living in a
Oh,
corporatized, controlled civilization. And
yeah,
it makes people self-conscious. It makes people depressed. It puts people in a certain bubble where now we need this and we need this and we need this. We need therapy. We need medication. We need certain clothing, certain shoes, certain expectations. So I dropped all the expectations. I dropped of all the who gives everything. I don't care what people think of me. I don't care
yeah,
what thought there is because I don't hear it. I don't know. I'm not part of it. But as a kid, that's not the case. It took many times of affirmations in the mirror. Like I'd wake up super depressed and I'd be looking in the mirror. You're going to have a great day today. You are going to have a great day. And I wouldn't believe it. And I would be like, you're gonna have a great fucking day. Go! And I'd run out of the bathroom. And then eventually it would turn into things like, Oren, you're powerful. You are an amazing salesman. Oren, today you're gonna get out there and look, great energy, great vibe, and you're just gonna vibe today. You are gonna fucking vibe. Go after it. And I'd leave the bathroom, slam the door, and I'd feel good. It's
yeah,
how you create your day. So I
yeah.
faked it till I maked it. I didn't feel it in the beginning, but the consistency, the repetition, that's what changed
Well,
things.
something I found out too, a long time ago, and it's called the 6 feet. Being aware of people that are within 6 feet of you, at least. If you walk past someone, even if you don't know them, say hello, have a good day. How are you doing? If you just do that, that person right there reacts with a much better feeling in their heart. Some people walk by and don't give a crap. They'll just ignore you. But there's still good out there and things like that. When you
I fucking
do
love
that,
that.
it'll put it right back to you, and that person maybe will pass it on. And it's,
Do you all hear that? Do you guys hear what Cowboy just said? Right there. I'm always trying to find the most simple way to share your authenticity, to share your vibe. And there are days that I just feel so good that I do it and not even think about it. Like if
yeah,
you're walking into a building, you're like, hello, hey, have a fantastic day. And you
the
pass, and
door
you're
for
right, and people
somebody.
are just like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? But then they walk
Well,
away and they're feeling that energy. Whether they said hello back or whether they said, hey, thanks or whatever, it doesn't matter.
well,
And
see, I'm in customer service in the plumbing industry, so I'm always in people's homes dealing with them. And I tell all my guys on my crews that, hey, when you're in someone's house, you're an ambassador. We drive around in a big billboard on a, with wheels. And so you have to hold your composure. Just it's almost like spreading the culture, man. It's when I go in these people's houses, I always want them to feel comfortable. I'm a guest in their kingdom, and I want them to love
if
every
they
minute that I'm there and doing what I'm doing. And when I leave, I want them to be happier when I get there. So,
do you
uh,
if they offer you water, do you take it? Like if they offer
no,
you a drink, you should.
no.
You should.
Oh, I should,
No, no, no.
should.
It's a
Most of
trick.
the
It's
time,
a trick. It breaks the biggest barrier. They are giving something to you. So when they
yeah.
say, "Hey, are you thirsty? Would you like a glass of water?" Even if you're not going to drink the water, it doesn't matter. Say yes, thank you very much. And by doing that, you have now built a rapport of trust. I was just going to want to throw
Oh,
that
yeah.
in because I used to visit a lot of houses and do, like I was doing electrical. I suck. Listen, don't let me do fucking electrical. I'm fucking terrible. I'm just gonna, I
Well,
was doing
that's the
estimates
same
for a
thing.
cabinet company.
Yeah. So, I mean, you understand what I'm talking about. I mean, one thing I use is because where we're at in Florida, everybody's not from here. So
Nope,
the first
this
thing
is
I do
true.
is, well, hey, where are you guys from? And a lot of them will say, oh, from here. Well, hey, I got a friend who lives up there, near there. And they, it breaks the ice too. It's all about breaking that ice,
It
but
is
taking the
breaking
reins
the
and
ice,
holding
especially
it.
when you're going into somebody's house, because that's always like
Right.
the strangest thing, right? And you don't,
It is.
you've got to find that immediate like connection point that you have with that person. And so I didn't realize this, and I don't, and so every time I talk to people that go to visit people's houses, and after, like, I'm like, oh, so oh yeah, you talk to the customer, you come in, hey, if they offer you a drink, do you take it? And most people say no. Most everybody says no, I don't. I'm like, really? And they're like, why? I'm like, because if you take the drink, you have now created a bond between you and the customer, not a regular bond, not like hi, hey, howdy, hello. No, you've given me something and I've accepted it. That is the wildest thing. Try it. Like if you're going, like, even a business, any place, watch how they treat you afterwards. So,
Yeah.
because I
Well,
was
I mean,
I was and I didn't know it. I tried it and it's wild. Every time I tried it now, it's like such an incredible welcoming that you get.
yeah, a lot of times I'll take like a bottle of water and stuff, but if I don't know the person, a lot of times it kind of freaks me out. I always think about the Roots. You ever heard of Roots? Big in
Well, at
Miami.
first, I'm telling you, it freaked me out. Everybody, East Coast Visual Media, Major Nugs, welcome to Highly Motivated. We've missed you, brother. We definitely have. Major Nugs is here. Earlier, we had Schwatsy Pants. Right now, we've got Cowboy. And I'll
What's up,
tell you
everybody?
something. It's excellent to have you on the stream. We've
Man,
missed
it's
uh
great
we've
to be
missed Major
back.
Nugs. And we've
Yeah,
missed
I've
you,
missed
Cowboy. It's
everybody.
been a long time since you've been here as well.
Yeah.
Eh,
Well, I'm kind of on and off a lot of times because I'm so busy, man.
No, I
It's just
understand.
so
Listen,
crazy.
no,
I
but
know
look,
you
we
know, man.
understand. It's been, look, tonight I was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. I was driving back from St. Pete. I'm like, oh, I'll just start it in the car. No, I needed to get back to the home studio. I got here like I don't know, 2 minutes to 9 o'clock, and I'm just like, yo,
It,
I'm throwing shit on the table. Nothing is prepared. I had the bag still as I walked in. I started the show. I'm like, look, Goldflower. I
See,
mean,
that
it's
was me. I
been.
got here. I
You finally
realized
made
that
it.
it's
Seems like I've missed
oh
the
man, just
lives
after
last few
9 o'clock.
shows. Well, so 9 o'clock seems to be a good time for everybody. Everybody's able to make it if I start at 9 and do like an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute show. It works out well. I try to, but look, Wednesday, the middle of the week sesh is one of the most important smoke sessions, get-togethers,
Oh yeah.
because the rest of the week is in front of us. The rest of the week is like in our hands. This is a reminder for you to control and create your life. This is the reminder for you to control and create the world around you. Remember, your thoughts are magical. Your thoughts become physical. Your thoughts become reality. And that's what we've been talking tonight, is taking control of your life. Don't let the media, the government, the corporations, the social medias control your thoughts. Take them
Yeah.
back.
Don't conform.
Don't conform. Hey, quick question. And East Coast, Major Nugs, this is for everybody listening. Has anybody heard something about, I don't want to say the word, but there, okay, I hear shit in some interesting circles. And something about blackberry or blackberry cobbler, no, blueberry cobbler or blueberry shortcake. I don't know, but that is a code word. Anybody hear anything about that? For uprising, for revolution. Not from us. We're just stating to the AI and the government's watching. We're not talking about that at all. We're just talking about, because there's a lot of hot buzzwords going on right now. And of course,
I've heard of
I'm getting
headband.
nonstop Obama. And I want to let everybody know that I disclosed it like the day I heard it. Obama has disclosed aliens. Now, I just want to let you know that's fucking distraction, people. That right there. So now everybody's gonna be. Have you heard about Obama and the aliens and the
Mm-mm.
aliens? So he was on a
Mm-mm.
talk show,
That
on a
sounds like a
talk
TV
show.
movie.
The more I smoke, my accent changes. It's like I'm a fucking New Yorker or something. I'm like on the talk show, with Cohen Levy, and one of the questions that were asked: are aliens real? Obama said yes, aliens are real, but I have not met them, and Area 51 does not have an underground base. That's not what he fucking asked you. And in that answer, aliens are real. Now, that wasn't done in comedy. It wasn't done because this wasn't a comedy interview. This was a serious interview. I think there's two reasons why he did that. One, he's not on the Epstein list. Number one, he is now covering distraction wise for all those that are on the list, because things are getting whitewashed very quickly. Even though documents are released, everybody feels normalized about it. Nobody's in uprising. The shit that's in these files is terrible. I'm
Oh,
not
it's
gonna.
sick.
It's sick. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
get too into it. I'm just saying it's fucking sick. It's fucking ridiculous, and the world should be upheavaling right now. Getting
Yeah.
fucking angry. People should be getting angry, but they're not. They're not. They're just like bewildered, and they're accepting in the strangest of ways. So Obama has disclosed aliens, one, to beat Trump to the punch, because Trump is supposed to be doing it in June. This is the chit chatter that I hear. He's doing it as distraction because now for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be talking aliens. Because The Age of Disclosure just came out, that movie. And that came out as distraction. It's distracting us from, and they're putting it in our face. They are
It's the
putting,
old look what I'm doing here while I'm doing this.
but they're showing it to you and they're making it
Yeah.
okay in your eyes. They are showing
Yep.
you this shit, and we're like, okay, this all makes so much fucking sense. It makes sense. Why are you trusting the fucking government? We're not talking about that AI, just AI algorithms. We're just discussing things as an open community. There is no uprising. There is no dissidence. We love America. We love our president.
Yeah.
But we do, and we're scared of the government equally. I'm just putting disclaimers for AI because, we're all on
Well,
a fucking list.
well, it's kind of funny that it sounds like a sitcom. Obama and the aliens. It'd be like a couple immigrants that
Yes, we have aliens. Uh, uh,
Well, hey, that was like Mork and Mindy.
illegal aliens. We have illegal. So then Hillary Clinton, and look, people, we don't make this show about politics or religion. And this is not about politics right now. I'm not saying whether I like or dislike any of these characters. I'm just naming their fucking names. Hillary Clinton just came out as well in a little thing that she was basically like, well, we let too many illegals into the country. Well, Hillary Clinton is a Democrat. Democrats believe in open borders pretty much. And she said, well, we did let too many in. But Obama had gotten rid of more illegals than Trump. But Trump is doing it in a way where no more are crossing the border, though. So the borders are shut down and they're removing people. And it's difficult on whatever side that you look at it. So we don't get into those things. But it's distraction. From what? What is Obama distracting us from? What is his alien story and this movie, Age of Disclosure? Have you seen this movie, Age of Disclosure?
No, I haven't.
Oh, wait. There's another one you got to see. Listen, we had, wait. Let me catch up. Let me see. Cheers, Cowboy. No, but I love Blue Dream. Wink, wink. Yeah, that's a bad magic trick, Mr. Government Peoples. Yes, it is, Major Nugs. So somebody came on the show on Sunday and recommended that I watch a show called Kings of Tupelo. Okay? Everybody needs to watch this on Netflix. It's a very interesting story. This individual, I can't remember their username, but they wanted to know what I thought of this movie.
That's Sylvester Stallone, isn't it?
No. You're
No?
thinking something else. Even though I love Sylvester Stallone, no matter what he's in, he's always Sylvester. He's gotten better. Holy shit. He has become such a good actor. Shut up, anybody else. I don't care what you think. I love Sylvester Stallone. He is now an actual actor. Listen, the older that man gets, he's like the cooler. He's like fucking cooler. Unless he's remaking Rambo and then he fucking sucks. He remade Rambo and it's like he had a fucking stroke. I don't want to fucking talk about it. But the original Rambo, fucking A. All right, now let's get back to where I was a second ago. So this Kings of Tupelo directly relates back to documentation that is currently in the Epstein files. Just putting that out there. But what exactly are we talking about? One of the ways that these organizations and people make money, these billionaires, there's the trade of body parts, hearts, lungs, organs, skin tissue, you name it. And this is where shit gets fucking crazy. So this person wanted me to watch this, and it was about two brothers that are Elvis impersonators. All shook up. Thank you very much. Appreciate it all. Thank you. So two Elvis impersonators that are brothers that would perform together. And then they have day jobs. One's an insurance salesman, and the other one is a janitor. But not just a janitor. He cleans up shit in hazmat suits sometimes. So he got a contract with a hospital, and I'm ruining the story for people if you're not going to see it. Too fucking bad. Go see it. You got to see it anyways, because all right, I don't want to give too many details. I'm just going to say that he found something in the hospital that he shouldn't have found, and instead of being quiet about it and then doing research, he fucking told everybody, and he lost his job. He lost his contract. Everybody labeled him as crazy. But what he stumbled upon years later was proven conspiracy. His conspiracy that he said people were trading body parts and selling body parts from the morgues, from the hospitals, and da 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 da. So it was proven that it came out that these people, some people were caught, and it was a worldwide thing. So he put a bill in his legislative where he lives. I can't fucking remember now. Tupelo, Mississippi, Tupelo, Alabama, Tupelo. It's Tupelo. It's Tupelo.
Yeah, that's in Mississippi.
So the bill he put out, or he put a letter out to the governor or the mayor or the governor. I want to say the governor. Well, the governor ends up owning like 3 mortuaries. And the guy goes, I got his letter. This is at the end of the movie. And again, I'm fucking it up for people, so live with it. Go watch the fucking movie, Kings of Tupelo. But still, it's gonna be as shocking to you as it was to me when you watch it again. It doesn't matter. You're gonna forget what I tell you now. But he received the paperwork. He goes, I received his paperwork, and I looked at it. I had a good chuckle. I crumpled it up and put it in the garbage. I'm like, and he goes, look, I could take a crap on City Hall, and nobody's gonna do anything to me. Ha! And then he's driving away in one of his corpse cars, morgue cars. I don't know what these things are fucking called. It'll come to me later. And he's just kind of smiling. And that's the end of the movie. And I was like, son of a gun. So it's
Oh man.
deeper than we realize. And they do it in our face. And that normalizes us. Like him
Well,
being so, right? I mean,
yeah. Well, they just caught this guy. I think it was Ohio that was robbing from graves. I mean, he stole like 170 something body parts.
look, and you
It was
can
like,
use, so I didn't
yeah.
know that you could take the skin cells and they basically remove them of everything. And this is gross, by the way, just fucking gross, people. But it's sold like one of the products. It's like it's skin, but that's gone through a certain process of things, and it's sold to dentists to
Oh,
re to attach onto the gums.
oh wow, that's pretty gnarly.
It is so gnarly.
Yeah,
But we don't know about that until we fucking research. I have a lot of
yeah.
dental work that needs to be
Hey,
done, and
it's like I say, censorship runs the machine, brother. They, if they don't want
but
you to
here's
know
the
about
thing:
it, it's
they can't
filtered out.
censor us anymore. And do you know
No,
why? You know why they
there's
can't
it.
censor us anymore? Because we're too loud. Look,
Oh
we're
yeah.
too loud through knowledge, through information. We are too loud through the things that we have learned because of let me see if I can find it. I'm oh, they're coming out with disclosure not because they want to, because right now we are way too awakened because of technology, because of our phones, because of communication, the TikTok, the Insta Cha-Chas, the Facey books, the Linky Winkies, you name it. We are deciphering news in many different ways, and they can no longer hide all of this from us. So I think we are right now in, yes, the age of disclosure.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Well, Stephen Hawking said that he doesn't think that humanity will exist in 1,000 years,
he didn't think
and
what will exist?
I, humanity. And
Humanities?
I, yeah, yeah, and I thought about this, and I was like, I can see the way the world's going right now with things, but there's so much good out there with people, and most of your people want the same thing. I don't care what color you are, what race, religion, creed, whatever. Most people want the same thing, and that's a good life, you know. And like you said, most of these big corporations and things like that, they get you locked down. They get you locked down right to you know, where they need you. I
Where
mean,
you are creating for them. And when I say that you're creating for them, I mean this big time. Everybody, the foundry of life is in your hands. The foundry of creation every single day is in your hands. If you don't understand what that means, you are creating the world in front of you right now. You are a builder, and everything you do builds that world, builds that reality, builds that energy. Social media, corporations, commercials, sitcoms, movies, symbolism that is put into music, into art and culture, that is directed by Manchurian candidates. I don't know. Life
well, I mean,
is controlled
it
around you.
changed. I mean, just like with the band. I mean, we have worked at this and worked and put all of our passion into it. And once we got our album out there that night at Silver Moon last month, I actually got a message the email sent to me from a band out of Canada called Sparrow Blue. They're actually a really good band, and
Sparrow Blue.
we're calling they're sort of like our sister band from our northern brothers, is the way I like to look at it. But they called us out of the blue and wanted to see if we wanted to play with them in Pensacola. So I was pretty excited about that. So I think we're going to be doing that in March.
That's awesome.
So
Holy
yeah,
shit.
so I mean, you never know what doors are going to open next, or what's going to be right around that corner.
No, you really
just
don't
have
know. And
to
you have to
trust
leave
that.
yourself open. Don't expect it. Don't expect. It's no expectations. Drop
No,
all your expectations of everybody, everything, and yourself. Drop expectations of everybody, everything, and yourself. Drop it.
yep,
Don't carry so much bullshit.
yep,
Flow with
yep. Do it and
life.
let people see. Yeah,
Look, we are the
people
universe.
react to it. Yeah, I mean, I've got so much from other bands and stuff. We support all local musicians. So just here in
Yeah, but
Ocala,
that's
I mean,
good
we have
energy. That's good energy, and that brings good energy
that's what
back to
I'm
you
saying.
guys.
We're all out for the same thing. And when you think about this, think about in the '80s when you had hair bands come out of LA. Every one of those guys
Love the
played
hair
with either
bands.
with each other at one time or another. They've all came out of the same gutter at the same time, pretty much. Um, I mean, you see stuff around here. I mean, look at Tom Petty in Gainesville. I mean, he had Don Felder teaching him how to play guitar, and he's with the Eagles, and I mean,
You
all the
look, you attract that which you manifest. Look, the people that you want to be
exact,
around or you should be around, you are a magnet. You are a magnet and you attract those people.
exact,
You attract like energies and like frequencies. People find you. You don't have to look for them. They will find you. I mean, you can't be like hidden under a rock and make it absolutely impossible. You
right,
got to go to these places. You got to make yourself seen. But if your energy is carried right, if you're promoting, producing, projecting the right energy, frequency, the right channel, just like that. Look, they taught them how to play guitar. And maybe their musical influences are some of the ones that went into Tom Petty's musical influences.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what was it? She was my girl. And I heard a Tom Petty song the other day and I was like, yes. I was singing along and it brings back memories. It brings back so much. Wait, it was the one with Johnny Depp was in the video.
Oh, that's
Um,
uh,
Wide open.
yeah,
Dun, 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 dun,
Wide Open
into
Space.
the great
There
wide
you
open under the stars so blue.
See,
Something
man,
like that.
you got that one before I did.
I I was really thinking hard, but I couldn't give you names of anybody. A devil without a clue, or a rebel without a clue. There was so much more meaning in music. Like when I
Oh
say
yeah.
that, I'm thinking back right now, like White Snake,
Well,
Queensryche. Um,
there's certain songs that always will be there. They're timeless. Even when you hear stuff from the '70s, and it's like, man, that song's. I mean, look at the Eagles' "Life in the Fast Lane." It's a
yeah,
timeless song.
life in the fast
So,
lane.
every generation loves
Move
them.
your mind. It's but
I hear
that's the thing.
my son.
These songs
Well,
come
my
back
son was
and
playing
they
lowrider
they
today.
live multi-generational.
Yeah, my son's playing trombone. Man, he's in there. He was in there the other day playing. He was doing a Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, and Lowrider by War. It was check that out, man. So, um, yeah, you just you have to live life, enjoy it to the fullest, man. But take care of your health. Um, Stop eating all this processed crap they
Oh,
give you.
dude, no more of this terrible food. Look at this. East Coast, Major Nugs. He goes, I was attracted to join
I
the
know.
Oraganji from the very first time I met you at a Halloween festival in Tampa years back. Energy stuck with me, and the next time we met, we smoky tokied.
Oh, that's awesome.
Another year later, here we are. Exactly. Look, like energies attract energies. We do need to get together and catch up. A lot to catch up on, I'm telling you. Some incredible ideas that I want to get out there. But good energy does attract good people, 100%. Look, East Coast, East Coast is saying it, and it's the truth. The energy brings people together. And musically, that's been a thing. That's why a lot of, you're right, a lot of these hair bands, 80s hair bands and whatnot, they came together because they kind of evolved from the same pond. You know,
Yeah,
the same bars, like out of California, out of Los Angeles. Um, you know, Florida had its own culture, Los Angeles had its own culture, but these coming together, the music scene, this is what brought the music scene together. And it was their
yeah,
energy that they were attracting. Look at Motley Crue, you know, Vince Neil,
yeah.
look at um, you know, these guys brought themselves together. They were looking for band members, you know, they were looking for the right energy. And back then, I guess it was easier. I don't know.
I saw a
Hey,
thing.
Troublesome Red, welcome. Highly motivated. Troublesome Red, welcome. All right, we're back.
Was
Northern Hemisphere.
yeah, I saw something the other day that was what were we talking about?
You know, I don't know. We started singing shit. I see unskinny pop, pop, just blew me away. Look, it's
That's
you
what it
start
was.
talking about music and it takes over. No, we were
Yeah.
talking about something.
Well, there was the other the other day I was watching it was actually uh I think it was Jackson Brown, and he was doing the song Doctor My Eyes, and, uh but he started playing it and they went around the world and there were all these other musicians playing it with him.
No, you're
Have
talking
you seen
about
this?
it's just amazing. It's called Playing for Change.
Oh, it's
The or
freaking awesome.
It's amazing. The organization is Playing for Change, and what it is, they have artists everywhere. Like one in Zimbabwe, one
Yeah,
in Japan, one in Spain, and they're each playing a different instrument and singing. I heard one with like "When Doves Cry." It's like they redid the whole rendition of a Prince song. Bob Marley songs, I hear them do a lot.
dude,
No
it is.
woman, no cry.
Oh, I never tell you my Bob Marley
No,
story
sorry.
about my neighbor down in Hernando Beach. I went down there. We moved in, and uh, New Year's Eve we met, or yeah, it was New Year's Eve we met them. Let's start talking to her. Well, she was a movie actress. She was on Falcon's Crest and something like that.
Okay.
But she was the very
Falcon's
first
Crest. Shit,
woman.
that goes back.
You can look her up. Her name's Martha Velaz, but she's the very first woman to ever be recorded and the only woman to be recorded by Bob Marley Productions. She went over and spent a month with him about a year before he died and recorded this
Really?
whole thing. Yeah, she was a really cool woman. Yeah, really cool person.
That's interesting.
So,
That's
yeah.
another artist I wish I would have met. I met his son, Rohan,
Oh
Rohan
man,
Marley. Right
that's
there. I'm even
awesome.
wearing, look at that. I'm even wearing his shirt. Didn't even mean to be talking about him, but Lion Order through Goldflower. Very cool shit.
Oh, that's
But I met
awesome.
Rohan. And so, did I tell you my story when I met Rohan?
No.
So, uh, we were in the parking lot at the Tampa grand opening, and he showed up with his entourage, and he comes out and he's talking, and he takes off his jacket or something, and he handed it to somebody, and he's like, you go roll, man, get us a few done, and you know, get ready, get a few rolls ready. I don't know, I can't do his accent, I'm fucking terrible, but so that's why I was like, sorry, not sorry. So anyways, he's walking up and somebody pointed him to me like, hey, this guy, and I'm doing a video, and I turned around and I started doing a video of him, and I got a really good video of him. I did quite a few that day. So at one point we're sitting there and smoking and talking, and so I look at, and I his son is a Grammy nominated artist, and
Oh wow.
but so I'm talking to him like, so hey, Rohan, I hear you have like a new album out, and he looks at me, goes, no man, no, that's my son. I'm like, no, I could swear. Like I'm arguing with him. I'm like, no, I could swear it's you. I just read something the other day. Come, from the roots of where he began. Da 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 da. He goes, yes, man, that's my son. He goes, my son is the musical artist. So he basically told me not all the Marleys were singers. Like out of
Oh, yeah.
7 kids, 5 were singers, 2 were not. And the 2 were not. It was like Bob, or not Bob, one of the other sons, I don't know, maybe Stephen Marley, turned to Rohan and was like, look, man, not everybody can sing. Some people become doctors. Some people become lawyers. you, and so Rohan actually got into marketing. And Rohan is the strong arm behind the marketing department of Marley Coffee, Marley Productions, the Bob Marley musical tours. He got
Oh,
the whole
that is
family back together. So actually
that's so
his
cool.
start was in Miami. He was playing football. He was playing football for Miami college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rohan Marley was playing football, and I remember this years back. And so that's how he knew Ricky Williams. So Rohan and Ricky know each other. But what an awesome, and I want to say and Rohan was married to Lisa Kudrow. No, Lisa Kudrow, the one that ended up getting with Lenny Kravitz. I don't remember. But so anyways, he was the son of Bob Marley, and Rohan's awesome. He's an awesome dude. So he looks at me, and goes, "No, man, I'm not the singer, man. I don't sing." And so we had a really good laugh because I thought, I was gonna impress him with my words of, "Hey, you got a new album, great job." No, man. But it
Oh,
was an interesting interaction, learning that he's the guy who's really gotten the whole family moving again. That's the most important thing. And he's done some really great things. I've been watching him. He's got some super words of wisdom, high words
that's
of
a
wisdom.
trip,
I don't know.
man. That's a trip. You said albums, and family. Something happened to me. I got it yesterday in the mail. I found it last week. But I've been looking for this album for years, and my dad's brother, my uncle, was a famous musician back in the day. He's inducted in the Grand Ole Opry. He could play just about any instrument, but he was a professional steel guitar player. And he recorded this album back in 1949 on Acorn Records, and then a year later it went to Quality Records out of Canada and was released. And Acorn Records, you can't find it no more. I've been looking for it. Well, I found it online, and they sent it to me, so I've got that. And when my mom passed away, I found a picture of my uncle that was when he was on stage with his guitar and his outfit and all, back from the 40s. So I'm gonna frame that with
Really?
the album. Yeah, so it's pretty
That's
cool to
pretty
find it. I
cool.
mean, I found it come out of some little town in Georgia.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
interesting
in
how
1949, and
you
it's
can
in mint
find
condition.
that. That's an interesting journey. Like that's an interesting
Yeah.
putting some things together. That's what presents should be. When you're giving, I
Hmm.
mean, that's pretty serious. That's heritage.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
memory.
It's really
That's
cool.
and
Yeah, I couldn't
are they
believe
going
it
to be able
when I
to a playable copy? I'm like, are they going to have a playable copy? No, no.
found it. Yeah, it's
That's
an old
pretty neat, though.
78, like a quarter-inch thick, man. Solid plastic
Wow, man,
or vinyl.
that they used to have. It was what is a it's like what like a little 45 or is it a
No, it's a 78. So it's about that big
78?
around, and it's about probably an eighth of an inch thick. Yeah.
Wow, wow,
No.
that's pretty wild. That is pretty
Yeah,
wild.
it was pretty cool, man. It was a cool find.
No,
So
that really is. I think
yeah.
that's to me that's a big gift. Like big
Oh,
as
that's
in from
another.
the heart. From the heart. I mean, not look, you don't put a value to things. Gifts don't
No.
have value. That's something I had to learn. I had to learn that when giving a gift, don't associate value. Be understanding to your wallet. If you can't handle it, don't do it. Don't go
That's it.
crazy. But a gift is really from the heart, and it's how your heart feels. And sometimes you've just got to, I think people need to. I'm not saying gift better. Make it more from the heart. Make what
Well, it
they're
was really
giving to
cool
somebody.
having something like that from him, because he was such a musician, and that's what I'm trying to be.
So is
So
this where you get some of your influence from?
I think so. I think so. I mean, because he could play just about any instrument. Me, I'm more of the lyricist and singer and manager, promoter, artist, that kind of stuff. So, um, but I think I have the musical, artistic mind that he had. So,
It may not be with playing the guitar. I dreamed of playing the guitar. Look, I also dream of being able to sing. It doesn't mean I'm going to be able to sing. I've been trying to manifest it. I lose something along the way, like audience. So, but no, in that I've dreamed of playing the guitar and I suck at it. I can play like I only have one hand and yeah. I just but I love music. So, for you to be able to sing and experience that on stage, like when you pulled me up there, just for a quick second, I get that glimpse into the world how you see it.
oh yeah,
When you guys were at the Silver Moon Cafe, really interesting joint, by the way, really interesting place. So Cowboy, asked if I wanted to come sing the song. And at that point, I want to let you all know I was pretty high. So I was like, yeah, sure. And of course I didn't remember the words, not until I got up there. And then through the repetition, I remembered the words. I remembered the chorus. I was good with the chorus. And so he had me singing the chorus with him. Thank God, nothing else. And only a few people left. But in that, you don't really see the people because I don't care what people think of me. I don't care if people talk of me. And if you do, I feel privileged and blessed that somebody wants to talk about me, whether it be good, whether it be bad. I don't give a shit. My name is on your lips. So, okay. But in most cases, that's not going to happen. In most cases, nobody's thinking about you. Nobody's talking about you. Nobody's spreading ill will in your direction. Nobody gives a shit about your life but you. So you need to see your life through a different layer. That's so when I got on stage for that one moment with Cowboy and THC, the rest of the group, the Horde of Culture, great guys, excellent drummer, guitarist, bassist. These guys are awesome. Guitarist and backup singer, or dual singer. I don't know how you guys put it, but I was up there, and you can feel that energy. You don't really look into a crowd. You're looking into the lights. You're looking into that energy. You're looking into this glow that's coming back at you, and just you feel great. And only I knew at the time because I guess they were muting my mic. Probably very smart. No, no. Actually, I hit your bassist. I think I was flailing around or something. Like maybe I was grooving too much. I was too into it, and it was just too tight quarters. And I think I hit like the top of his bass. And I was so worried
oh,
the whole time, like I just threw it off tune.
I do it all the time, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Because I was like, and I hit it, I didn't want to say anything, and I hit my hand, and I was like, that really hurt. But we're just gonna shake that off. And then I'm like, he's probably playing right now, going, it's out of tune. It's out of tune. Damn it, Oren.
Actually, I think he had a pre-roll
he
hanging out of his
may,
mouth playing the whole time.
he may have. You're right. You're absolutely right. He may have. So I didn't think it bothered him as much, or maybe not
The
even at all. No, but
Silver
awesome guys,
Moon.
awesome song, and the energy you get from that is, dude. I would do it every night if my
Oh,
voice
it's
would be able to hold out. If I had the energy every single night, but that's why I love doing the podcast because it could be one person or it could be thousands of people watching, and
mm-hmm.
I feel that energy in a larger sense on the show.
See, like me, I mean, if I could go out and play 2 hours, I could do it every night. But when we play the 4 hours, I have to have at least a day in between that because the next day it's like, oh yeah, because I
Well,
have
you're
a deep
lucky your
voice
voice holds
anyway.
out. Look, I used to DJ at clubs, and I'm not going to say what kind of clubs, but I used to DJ at certain kind of clubs. And I'm not a regular DJ. I'm a loud DJ. I'm an insulting DJ. I'm a very different, motivated kind of DJ. That was back in the day. That was like more than 20 years ago, more than 15 years ago, more than 15 years ago, and I was a very good DJ. That being said, I worked like I would work 4 nights in a row at most. And on that last night, my voice was sore. I mean, even if I was pushing for my diaphragm, it didn't matter.
Yeah,
But to me, it was also the combination of cigarettes because I used to smoke back then. I don't smoke anymore.
that's my only. I'm trying to cut that one back. But
Yeah, but that's when I used to still drink. So I used to drink Goldschlager. And I used to think like that healed my throat.
I was the same way with Jaeger, and I haven't had a drop in 2 years now. So
And
uh,
so I don't drink. I mean,
yeah, I don't
I
even.
mead, honey wine,
Well, yeah, and that's
but
that's
once in a
uh,
blue
that's
moon,
totally yeah.
or the beer that I pour into my sausages, like my bratwurst, and I
Hmm.
let that soak. I'm going to eat those sausages. That's good.
Oh yeah, I want to get with you
Alternate
on
ways to use your beer.
some of that mead.
I got to get you some good. Look, mead is amazing, and it's not
Oh, I know.
regular alcohol. You know,
No,
you're
I
not
don't.
drinking it to drink. You're not drinking it
Yeah,
to get an effect. You're drinking it for
right,
taste, for flavor. And I think that's
exactly.
how we need to look at our cannabis. I think we think so much about effect. We think so much about how it's going to react with us or how it's going to work with us, right? And instead, we I don't know, maybe we psych ourselves out of a high. Maybe we expect so much, and in that over expectation, we're just not getting that entourage feeling. Because you know how a lot of people say, I'm just not getting high anymore. And they smoke more and they do more dabs and do more dabs. And no matter what they do, they're not able to reach that level of entourage that their body or their mind was used to. And I think maybe they are psyching themselves out. I think maybe, and again, take this beyond cannabis, but we psych ourselves out of everything, out of meetings, out of first time encounters, out of relationships, out of good fortune, out of chance happenings. We psych ourselves out of things because we make ourselves not believe in something.
Yeah,
And so I think that's the bigger thing. I don't know what the fuck I was just talking about. I
okay.
like earlier, brain fart, like I just stopped. I'm like thinking, I'm like, every time I'm getting a little deep, but I did have a thought. What messed me up is I started thinking about something else, something you said. The saying hi, saying hello. I've been thinking about this the
Oh
whole time in the back of my head. Yeah, just saying hello to
yeah,
people. Look, we're
yeah,
changing the environment. We're changing the lens that we see the world in. The world doesn't change, we do. We need to change our lens, our view, our vision. And everything around us, everything starts to change. So you said, say hello, say hello. Cowboy said this earlier, and it's stuck in my mind. I think this is something we should all practice in reality, outside of this show. Let's say hello. As silly and as off putting as you might think it is, if you feel a little good energy that day, you open the door for somebody, say hello, say good morning, good afternoon. Hope you have an excellent day. For nothing else. Don't expect anything back. Expectations, that's what I was fucking talking about. Look,
we'll
we expect too
we'll
much and we don't get high. We expect out of people and we don't get what we expect. We never get what we're going to expect. So drop the expectation. That's the long, short story that I was trying to get to. Drop your expectation. And
yep.
I want us to say hello. I'm going to do this.
We'll call it the uh, Lionel Richie theory.
You're gonna find that. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Now it's gonna be in my. I love Lionel Richie. I love dancing on the ceiling, or is that the barge? The barge. Holy shit! That this shows my age. Some of the artists I start to. I start to.
Yeah,
Actually, I've really been getting back into like Oingo Boingo. It's a dead man's party. Who could ask for more? Everybody's coming. Leave your body at the door. Leave your body and soul at the door. Da, 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 da. Don't come alone. Wait, or don't be afraid. It's only me. Da, 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 da. Okay,
that was a good song. That was a hit back then. I
that
remember
was a
that
hit.
song.
Let me tell you, I remember that as part of a movie with Rodney Dangerfield.
That's back to school, man. Back to school.
What great times.
I worked at a movie theater, man, when I was like 16. So
So
I
nice. What
seen
a
that
great
movie
fucking
like
job.
I seen that. Oh, that was the best job in the world, man.
Dude, best
First
job.
place I got high.
Major Nugs over here is like, nice drum solo. Thank you. Thank you, Major Nugs. I've always wanted to learn how to play drums, right? I have no rhythm. Listen, I have like, when it comes to rhythm, I have two left feet. So, and Robbie Dale. Holy shit, I haven't said that name in like 30 plus years. Robbie Dale, when I was in high school. This guy was a drummer, is a drummer. I think he became a hairstylist or something. Most badass drummer I've ever known. Next to your drummer, you guys have a great drummer in the band. And he posts,
Yeah,
he does karaoke or something.
yeah, Bradley the Wild Man, the Tiger Man.
Wild Bradley. Let me tell you something. You let Bradley know he's an ass kicker on the drums there. And
Dude, he's got a new over at Ears, man. He's got a new we got a Bobcat over there now that they brought in from Juniper Springs. Um I guess people were feeding it. It's tame almost. She'll let you pet her and everything. It's crazy. But
that is crazy.
yeah,
Don't
Ears
pet the
is a great
bobcat.
place.
Don't pet it. It will rip your
No,
face off.
no, can't pet the animals, man.
No, don't. Just
No,
don't.
they have an awesome tour over there on Saturdays. That's pretty cool where they'll take you around. They have the
And
largest black
where
bear
is this?
right in Citra. It's right there in Citra. It's right off 301. And it's
Really?
called Ear. Yeah, it's the
Ears.
Exotic Animal Rescue Sanctuary. And they
Exotic
have
Animal
all
Rescue Sanctuary.
yeah,
Ears. I
yeah, they
like that.
have all types of tigers and stuff that have been in circuses and all that. They're given a place to retire and live the
That's
rest of
pretty
their
cool.
life out. Yeah. Yeah, it is a pretty cool place. So, and the nice thing is we don't have to worry about our equipment getting stolen. So,
Maybe trampled on by an elephant, but no, not stolen. Am I?
that
What was it? An elephant? Yes, it was.
was the one that was in the room.
But I think everybody should try this. Look, drop your expectations of yourself, of people, of work, of life, of everything. No more expectations. Do not expect anything from the universe or the world around us. Don't expect it. Open yourself up to it, but don't expect it. And in practice, today's Wednesday. So you have plenty of time to try this in many different places. At the grocery store, say hello to every person. Try it. Try one place. Like if you're gonna walk into like the grocery store, I'm gonna go try this. I'm gonna do some early morning shopping tomorrow before I get on the road. All right. And I'm gonna say hi to every person. I'm gonna walk my hello. Good morning. Hope you're having a fantastic day. That's what I'm going to do. Keep it easy. Keep it easy. Get out there and say hi. You have nothing to lose. Break your barrier. The first time is always the hardest. You're going to walk up to somebody. It's going to be really, the first time you do it, you're going to like walk up to someone. It's going to be really off putting. It's going to be really uncomfortable. Really, you're going to be like weird about it. You're going to be like, hello. And then you're going to run away because you're going to be all embarrassed about how you just said hello. So you're gonna make it weird. You're the one that's gonna make it weird. You're gonna. I'm putting it in your head, but you're the one that's going to do it. And so now the first look, inadvertently, you're gonna go up to the first person. You're just gonna be kind of like, "Excuse me, hello, how are you today?" And then you run away. Okay. Don't do that. Be natural. Don't even think about it. Just say hello. If it's afternoon, don't say good morning. You could be like, good evening. Now I'm thinking of really great ways to say hello. I'm going to have so much fun with this. I'm going to be dancing around and twirling and saying hello to people. Just maybe random hugs. No, that might be too much. That I don't think people are ready for that shit yet. Don't nobody else try that. Don't do it. I mean, as much as I want us to grow towards random hugs or acts of kindness, I don't know.
Hey,
I
you
think
got to go out and live it for the day, man.
that's in your song.
That's our song. That's one of our songs.
Living
Live it
for the day.
And that's the first song I wrote after my cardiac arrest. So
Just
yeah,
wild. Everybody,
and
Cowboy really went through so much. And he said the
2
internet cut
years
out. He
now,
goes,
man.
what was
Long
the
2
ear
years.
place? Ears, EARS, Exotic Animal Rescue Services or something.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary, Exotic Animal Rescue Sanctuary. So, anyways,
Yep.
Cowboy had been through so much. He had a heart attack. He was at work and eating lunch, right? And
Yep. Just went
they
to
thought
sleep.
he fell asleep. How long? How long was it before the paramedics got there, or before you got to a
I was
hospital and they
I was
revived?
actually I was flatlined for 20 minutes. Yeah.
That should be a song. Flatline for 20 minutes. 20 minutes of
Actually,
flatline.
that's
20 minutes in
that's a good.
hell.
I like
20
that.
minutes of wait. Yes, yeah, something. There you go.
Well, you
That's what
want to
Highly
know something
Motivated's for.
crazy?
We're here to help you write music.
Something crazy about that day is I found out that when the paramedics put me on the stretcher and were pulling me out of my office, they dropped me on the floor. Gotta laugh about it, man.
Oh my
so,
God. So
so
they get him on the stretcher. They're like, we haven't got him back. Shit. Get him back up. Anybody see
and
that? No.
my boss didn't have the cameras on that day because that right there would have been $1 million on America's Funniest Videos.
That would have been great. That would have been great just for inner office fun. That's funny. I mean, it's not
You
funny.
have
It's
to laugh,
funny because
you
you
know.
survived. If you didn't survive, that shit would have been terrible.
Well, you know what? I mean, none of us are immortal. And when that day comes, we never know. Nobody knows. So you have to wake up, live it for the day. If you wake up, you're
Live
on the
for the
right
day.
side, and just be happy for that.
I hope everybody hears
Everything
that.
else, yeah, everything else, it might feel like everything's piling up, but let it pile up. You'll keep at it. So it'll happen. So you
No,
just gotta
that's that's it though. I mean, you don't know. You don't know anything. I don't know anything. I mean,
put
at
it
my
this way: my
age,
life has changed
I
so much in the last 10 years since I met my wife, that for the better. I mean, and just so much stuff has changed in my life. I've grown as a person. I've financially grown. I'm doing what I want to do now. So, it's
and
out
look,
there.
everybody, he
You just have
believes in
to get
himself.
it.
You've got to believe in yourself. And
Dude, it says
you
it in
know,
the sign behind you, man. One word: motivated.
and
Right there, man.
it means so much though. Motivated to me is not just motivation. It's
No.
authenticity. There's a search for my truer self that motivates me, that inner
Mhm.
energy. Look, that's not influenced by TV or sitcom or corporation or social media, but influenced by me, influenced by my
Yeah.
thoughts, my desires, my wants, my belief. And so highly motivated is that search for me, for you, for everybody. This is our community search. This is not my show. It's your show. It's all of your
Yeah.
shows. This is somebody told me the other day this is their favorite TV show. What a wild thing to think, like somebody's watching it like a TV show. Like, holy shit, Orin's back. What's going on with him? What's going on? I mean, like today was crazy.
Like Norm on Cheers.
Mm. And you find out those micro stories. Like, look, I want to be as authentic as possible. Like, for example, where I'm slightly a different person, not in person. In person, this is me, and on the show, this is me. But with family, I'm I'm not really. I don't know. I I guess I'm an individual that doesn't have a filter anymore. And that carries over in the family life. I'm not apologetic in the sense that if I didn't do something, I will not claim an apology. That's why it's sorry, not sorry, because programmed, I just say sorry. And we say sorry all the time. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, 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 sorry. But there's no meaning there because you didn't do anything. It wasn't your fucking fault. Stop apologizing. So that's why I'll say sorry out of programming. I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then I'll stop and be like, no, not sorry. And people will look at me and I'll be like, no, I'm not sorry. I had nothing to do with that, but I feel for you, but I'm not sorry. And
Yeah.
that carries over into my family
Oh yeah.
life. And the person I am, I maybe maybe my I don't know, unfiltered view of the world, my unfiltered approach to life still bothers those that prefer a filter, that require a filter to be able to get through life. Because I am harsh. I'm hard to take. Look, I'm hard to take. I'm a lot. I am a handful.
I'm sort of like that at work because I'm in a supervisor's role, and it's kind of hard sometimes dealing with other people's mentalities and attitudes and things like that. And when you're in a role like mine where I bring in the money, it's up to them to keep the profit. And when they're not on the job, if they stay on the job too long, now they're eating my profit. So that's when I have to kind of step into a role that I don't like to be in most of the time.
Now, is that an authentic role that you need to be, or is it just a mask that you're putting on?
It's yeah, it's almost like an act. It's sort of like going into somebody's house when you're trying to sell them something. You're trying to be genuine about this, but
But the most
you
authentic act would be taking that water that they offer.
well,
So
and I
so
tell
approaching the guys in a more authentic way, where
well, these guys,
where
most of these guys are already, but I'd say between we got like one guy that's 23 years old. All the
okay,
others are in their 40s and 50s. So
so
they should already
they're
know how
hard.
to act.
They
They're,
they do, and I know they
it,
got.
they,
When you get to that age, when you get to that age, you've got moments. You get to that age, you
so
get a
yeah.
little cranky about certain things.
And I tell them, I say, look, I know you guys think I'm an asshole, but it's the job I was put in, and you guys have to look at what I'm dealing with as well because I'm getting the backlash from everybody above me.
I bet
So
that your older generation understands that. I bet your 23-year
yeah,
old is like, fuck you, fuck them, fuck everybody. This is bullshit.
exactly.
And I was the same way. Look, at that age, it was rage against the machine.
Your eyes don't open
And
until they're about 25.
I mean, well, I think when my eyes opened, it was a double opening. That was at that moment when I kind of came to. I came to and I dropped my expectations. I dropped my care of what people think. I dropped all of that that I had been carrying my whole life, that I was judging myself and I felt others were judging me. And I was always trying to be somebody else. I was always trying to wear a mask. The grass was greener on the other side. That's how my brain used to think. and I always wanted to be that somebody else when I just should have been me. And so I think I had like a coming of age at the same time where I just dropped all of that. And I just couldn't care what anybody thinks. I care what I think. And you look, you got to take care of yourself in order to take care of
Yeah.
other people. And stop trying to please everybody. Because when you stop pleasing them, you stop trying so hard at doing more for them. That brings a peace that you can't bring when you're just trying to please everyone. You
Right.
have to let go.
And you have to please yourself. It's just like any. I mean, it's like a relationship. Uh, Me and my wife both understand this, and when we were started dating, I mean, I told her, I asked her, I said, "Do you love yourself?" You know, because you have to love yourself first before you can share yourself with somebody else.
100%. Look,
It,
I
it,
didn't love
and
me. I did not love
that's
me. That was the whole thing. I had to learn to love me.
yeah. And the more you figure yourself out, the better you feel about yourself. You know, because you start to get comfortable in your shoes. You know,
That's
and I think as you get older,
100%
you get
true.
wiser about it.
Well,
So you know,
I'm comfortable with this food belly that I have. It's a belly of cheese and fine wine. It's a belly that just because I like good food. I'm not really a big meat eater anymore, but I'll still nibble. I'll nibble on the meat, but I'm not a big meat eater anymore. I've gotten weird. I don't know what my bloody problem is. I think you go through changes in life. You go through changes with texture and flavor. But you're right. I've learned to love me. And I'm built like a mini fridge. That's my size. I'm like a mini fridge. I'm okay with it though. I'm like, look, that's what my daughter calls me. She's like, Dad, you're built like a mini fridge. And I look in the mirror. I'm like, you're right. Holy shit. But it's okay. Look, I would have never been comfortable with myself like that before. One, I know I'm getting older and it's harder to take off the weight. Two, I don't know what sit-ups are. I've heard of them. Um, I've seen them done in the past. Um, I'm going to try. I'm going to attempt a sit-up in the near future. But that being said, I've got to become comfortable. The older I'm getting, the more I just don't give a shit. I mean, it's not that I don't give a shit about looking good. I want to look good. I want to be presentable. I want to be nice, but I don't care what people think. I don't care because and that's that why that way that energy doesn't encompass me. It encompasses them. It surrounds them. My world is free and clear. My world is a fucking playground because I allow it to be. I
yeah,
enjoy every second of life. Like you're amazing. I mean, look, you went through something so traumatic, so insane, 20 something minutes flatlined. And you are here talking to us right now. And every day for you has got to be like such a beautiful fucking miracle.
it is. I mean, yeah, I mean, I still deal with a lot of the craziness. You know, I still get freaked out every now and then about things that you know, it's like a ticking time bomb sometimes. But then when I comfort myself and say, you know, we're all that way. Like I said, we live for the day. You never know when your time will come. I mean, uh, I don't know if you've ever heard of Adam the Woo. He was a
Adam,
big it was a big social media guy that he was a vlogger. He did a lot of things with Disney,
okay.
and he had almost 1 million followers. Um, Really cool guy. I mean, he just kind of just did his thing. That's how he lived his life. But I watched him live his life all the way from when he started 12 years ago in his van, living out of his van, to making millions and living in celebration and being able to live his life and go wherever he wants and vlog every day and do his thing.
He's
And
amazing.
I totally respected him for that. He made his life and what he wanted to do. Um, but he just recently passed away about 2 months ago at the age of like 52
Shit.
from in his sleep. Yeah. So
Shit.
you know, it makes you wake up a little bit,
It,
and you can't.
yeah.
Time goes by too fast.
Wow. That's
So
wild.
you know,
And it's so crazy
well,
because you're talking about this guy and it's something much of what I've done. I mean, I've created my job. I've created my
yeah,
position. I mean, I'm a weed smoker. I'm now also a weed educator or a cannabis educator, doctors, patients, seminars. I travel the country talking about cannabis. I travel the state of Florida mostly, but the country as well, the whole United States. Um, Different places, of course, And for some reason, it's only places that are very cold, very, very cold when I get there. Um, but yeah, no, I've helped create my life, my job. It wasn't this. I mean, I've worked 9 to 5s. I've worked some really boring fucking jobs. I was a freight forwarder for 10 years. And at the same time, while I was a freight forwarder, I was a DJ at night. So I never slept. I'd pass out during the day, I'd be at the computer. Warren, yeah. Yeah, I'm here. I am here and loving it. I mean, you're programmed in a way of life. And I loved being a DJ. I loved working the clubs. I loved the nightlife and that excitement, that energy, that the people reading the energy and the vibes.
Exactly.
And so I don't, but no, I worked 9 to 5s. I've worked normal jobs. I mean, when my contracts are in between contracts, I work construction. I help out. I suck at it. I suck at. I'm fucking terrible. I was working with a buddy of mine, a friend of mine, and we were carrying sheetrock upstairs into a upper building to put the walls and the ceilings and all that stuff in. And it's heavy sheetrock. So
Yeah.
I have a bum shoulder or bum shoulder, arm, elbow. This whole arm, I don't know what the hell is going on there. Lately, it's got a mind of its own and it's not a good one. It's just not working. It's like the older you get, shit stops working. This arm completely stopped fucking working. But anyways, I was carrying one piece at a time up these stairs. It was quite a steep stair. It was a long walk, and that shit gets heavy. It's a big thing of drywall, one piece at a time. So the friend of mine was angry at me because I'm old and I could only carry one piece at a time. So he thought he was hot shit. So he went and grabbed 2 pieces at a time and he carried it upstairs and he dropped it down. You see that, Oren? You see that? A real man can get 2. And he went rushing back down again and he went and grabbed another 2. And halfway up the stairs, he stopped. He was like, oh, shit. I'm like, what's the matter there? He goes, nothing. I'm good. I'm good. And so it took him about, and I'm like, you need any help? He was like, no, I'm checking something out over here while I hold these 2 pieces. So I'm carrying one piece at a time, and I'm now passing him 3 or 4 times, and he's stuck on the stairs. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, oh, just terrible things, terrible things. Think I've hurt myself. And so I took one piece at a time from him and took it away. He pulled everything, showing off, being tough, being hard, and in that, maybe the turtle wins the race. The hare is pretty fast, but sometimes fast doesn't win.
You sure the brand of drywall was the Karma?
Was the Karma? Is that a brand of drywall, Karma? Because
I don't
would
know.
be hysterical. That would be so funny. I think it came from Lowe's. No, I don't know. But I mean, the guy's a good construction guy. He knows his shit. But it's just so funny that he was trying, and the whole time he was trying, and he was mad at me that he hurt himself, and he was like, "Oren, it's your fucking fault." I'm like, "Now it's my fault that you hurt yourself." He's like, "Oren, you suck at this, and now you've got to do the important shit. I can't fucking move." I'm like, "Listen, it is what it is." We had some words between us. When you work construction, look, you've got to know what you're doing. And I learned drywall. Actually, I learned how to put up drywall and to do some finishing, and I suck at it. I suck at it. I'm just not good. That's not my forte. But if I need work, I'll go do shit like that, and I'll enjoy it because I'm learning something. I mean,
there you go.
and you get to be something different for a moment. So it's not terrible. You're traveling through the work shoes of people. You're traveling through the skills and the trades of people. And that's amazing to be an apprentice sometimes, to learn. Like
That's how I
plumbing,
learned.
Plumbing, look, you want to see the plumbing that I have done? You don't. You don't want to see it. It is really bad. It's like it. Listen, I wanted to put the gray water to a garden over here. And I said, there's no reason for the gray water to go down the drain and stop up the septic. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no. I'm just gonna have it go out into a garden because it's gray water. Gray, it's not black water. Black water is poop and pee and some nasty shit,
right.
people. No, gray water is your dishwater, maybe your
Exactly.
shower. So I diverted that by cutting off some hoses, putting some plastic redirect pipes, and it looks like a plumber's wonderland down there. I'm sure if a professional plumber were to look at that, I don't know if giggling would be in their forte. Maybe running back to their truck and laughing, but it works. Nobody knows how it works. There is a strange gravitational thing going on, and we just leave it alone. Plumbing is hard. You people think that shit's easy. That's hard work.
Well, I mean,
The
the Romans invented it, you know.
Romans look, what is the Aztecs? The Aztecs act was it the Aztecs or the Mayans? The Mayans have temples that have advanced waterways that are still working today.
Yeah, I know that the what do they call it?
And the Romans.
The Romans, they had I can't remember what it's called.
Damn Romans. Aqueduct.
Yeah, yeah, the aqueduct. There you go, brother. See, you got me. You
Thanks.
help me out there, brother. You got my back.
See, you helped me earlier. I'm helping you now.
You good, man. That's it, man. The brotherhood of man.
Oh, it's fantastic. And that's what this show's all about right here. This conversation, this hangout, this moment. This is what this show is all about. Highly motivated it's an energy that's something different. And I appreciate you coming out tonight, by the way. I appreciate
Oh,
everybody coming out tonight. I see we hit our
yeah. Well,
2.5 hour mark. We're going to as we move out, I just want to say troublesome red. It does depend. You're right. It depends on how your eyes see things. And remember, your eyes are connected to neural optical tubes that connect to your brain. And all your brain is transmitting is the light. Your brain filters out sound. Your brain filters out everything and it recreates it. And what you see is the recreation through your brain. So the world is how you see it. And if you change how you think about it, you change how you see it. Um, and I do love that. That's hysterical. She's like, you do at least one sit up a day when you sit up in bed. That is the hardest sit up. That is the hardest getting out of bed. I roll. I don't even do a sit up. My head gets up. I look up, just my head, and there's light coming in. I'm like, oh shit. And I just roll. I roll to my left and so there's really not a sit up. I roll and I hit the ground running.
I
That's
think after you hit 50, the sit-ups get really hard.
holy shit. So I'm at 51 and the sit ups get really hard to do. Like I'll think about them and then I'll have some ice cream.
Yeah, I'm 56 now.
Really? Wow. See, we're getting up there. We're getting up
Yeah,
there.
we're getting up.
But look, science is developing shit. We can live longer.
Oh
We'll be
yeah.
shriveled like raisins, hooked up to electrodes, maybe dunk in a tank to keep all skin pliable.
Well, they talk about it's a gene that once you get to a certain age, it comes to life and starts releasing uh, aging
Shit.
hormones, I guess. And they're working on trying to remove
Turn off that
this,
trigger.
turn it off. Yeah, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. So
Turning off
you
the
know,
trigger of a gene. So that's turning off the trigger to aging. So there's got to be a natural way to do that, to turn off the trigger. Now, I only like to talk about this shit, people, because I'm getting older. And there needs to be a trigger that needs to be turned off immediately. Because I keep seeing myself in mirrors and I'm like, I don't know you. I heard there was a trigger to turn off Alzheimer's. I don't know what it is. I wish people would come out with that. Alzheimer's and dementia, to be able to at least stop that degradation mentally.
It's all
But
the
you said it's
processed food.
like a gene that activates.
Yeah. I think it's processed food, man.
Well, that's the thing. You got to say processed food is everywhere. Cold cuts, pre-cut meats,
Everywhere.
bacon, burgers, fast
Everything.
foods, everything. You've got to start
Yep.
eating healthy. You've got to eat natural. Start thinking
Oh,
farm
yeah.
to table. Start growing a garden. Do what they call a victory garden. Grow tomatoes. Start with that. Then do some cucumbers. And cucumbers and tomatoes are incredibly healthy. You don't even realize. You juice cucumber and ginger together, and that becomes a fat burner. Why don't I do that? That would sound great. Maybe I should go do that. Why don't I take my own
Hey,
damn advice?
I want you to make me a blackberry infused mead.
Listen, I have one, an old one. I've got a really old, like it's been sitting and
Uh-huh.
fermenting, but I do have a blackberry mead. But I want to make a fresh one, and I want to do it with honey from the Tupelo plant. So
Oh yeah.
Tupelo honey, which comes from the swamps, I guess in Tupelo, Mississippi, or
Yep.
Tupelo, Louisiana, or here in the Panhandle of Florida. I think the swamp covers, both borders. Um, but the honey's amazing. And I've used it to make mead before, and the mead was incredibly delicious. For those of you that don't know, mead is an alcoholic of sorts beverage that's fermented water, honey, and yeast. That's all. But of course, you put other things in there to create an exciting blend, like blackberries. Oh, my land, I've got the most amazing blackberries out here. Like, I think I've still got some frozen that I can make a mead with, but I like them fresh.
Oh
And
yeah.
they grow. I've got like 7 acres, 6.5 acres or so, but
Mhm.
out there towards the pond. But we're in drought, so I don't know how well they're going to do. But we normally have just a huge area, um, and they're amazing. They're medicinal. They're high
Oh yeah.
in what do they call it? They're high. They're high in antioxidants
Yeah.
and
Antioxidant.
some other good stuff that I can't think about right now. Cowboy, thank you for coming tonight. Everybody, thank you for coming this
Hey,
evening.
brother.
It's
Yes.
highly motivated. See you later. Everybody, see you later. Well, you can find
Take
me
care, buddy.
here later on. And thank you again. The song is amazing. Appreciate it. That highly motivated, that's a hit. You guys, look, that's an amazing jam. You guys are just awesome. And I appreciate you putting that together for the show, for me. The Oraganji, like I'm in third person. The Oraganji appreciates it.
No problem, my brother. No worries at all.
Awesome sauce,
So
dude.
much,
And I
hey,
can't
much
wait to
love
see
to
you guys
everybody
again
out there.
soon. Send
Oh
me,
yeah, definitely.
let me know, let me know where you guys are going to be. I'd love to be there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll get in touch with you this week.
They released some new research findings last week about how cannabis use over long-term adult years help prevent Alzheimer's by keeping CB1s active. That's interesting. Meant to send you that as a show micro topic. I love it.
Oh,
Nugs,
cool.
send me that for sure. I think that could be a great show topic. Definitely new cannabis research, especially stuff like that, where we can talk to people and update and let people know some of the new findings when it comes to cannabis and cannabis medical research. Um, but everybody, you can find us Friday, Sunday, Wednesday on all these same channels. And we're broadcasting on 7 channels only because some of them
Oh,
won't
that's
show us all
awesome.
the time. So we're on LinkedIn Live, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok, and then we restream on Facebook and InstaChacha. We do this because InstaChacha right now is not allowing me, and Facebook is not allowing me to be live. City people. City.
Oh my God.
I know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But why argue? Why fight it? Yeah, that's right. There we go. Why fight it? Yeah.
There's
I
other ways
wear
around.
my sunglasses at night. So I can, so I can. I don't know
I
the rest
see
of the
better with.
words. Okay.
I can't even remember the words either.
I can't remember the words. I always made them up. I think it was I wear my sunglasses at night so I can, so I can. So you can what? So I can see the things in my. Nope, can't do it.
Can't
Everybody,
remember.
thank you for coming to Highly Motivated. I'm gonna probably go get some ice cream.
Later, you guys.
All right,
See
hey,
y'all
later,
later.
everybody. I'll see everybody
What's up?
Friday. We're gonna have a great show. Remember, on the 28th of this month, Cape Coral Goldflower Cannabis is gonna have the grand opening, and in like any day now, the Villages is opening up. Villages Goldflower Cannabis, great discounts, great flower, great community, great people. I mean, holy shit. Let me see. I'm gonna have my Thug Life shades ready for Friday's show. That is awesome. And get a hold of me. We need to give you a link for the show so you can come in as well, Major Nugs. We got to get Major Nugs on here. You know, we got to get a good you anytime you want. Come right in.
Excellent,
You're
man. I
always welcome,
appreciate that.
man. Always welcome. Thank you,
Appreciate
Cowboy.
that.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Take care,
You
everybody.
all have an excellent evening. Good night.
Later.